So here we go, and we will continue to go. We will continue to smile because the zoo cannot do anything. Um, my zoo, I don't say them again. Make a zoo.
Okay, they come. If you put am for message yourself, e go easy for me. Make I copy am.
I'm
No
not put
chat.
them here.
Oh,
Don't
go.
put them here. Click them here. Whether it will carry you go.
I dey come. Oh, go. Wait there now.
Put them here
Oh,
for chat session.
go.
So, dear friends, they said Okorocha is speaking up for the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Fine and good. Fine and good. We are happy that they're speaking up. So Lulu has opened their eyes. So let all of them start speaking up. Because what is going to happen is not something that has to do with only Biafrans. A lot of you have seen that as this money swap or currency swap is coming, it is not affecting only Biafrans. Oh. It is affecting everybody. The only
Body.
people it's not affecting is the Fulani, which they have their cabals situated in the north. Because before these things started escalating, they have already made out plan for them, and then they went and did what? They went and swapped their own money for them, exchanged their own money for them in the far north. After they finish it, before they now unleash the fire, and we are now facing it. So now it is not only innocent Biafrans that are facing it. The people that are also in the political arena, they are facing. So when we say, wait, let me change the name of this thing so that it will show the name of the channel as well. When we say that everybody should put their hands on deck to make sure so that we
So I
win.
no see am o.
Why you no go see?
Enter there. Enter the YouTube. From the YouTube, send me the video wey dey there. You understand? As you dey live now, send me the video wey you take dey live there. The link you know dey open.
I Biafra.
Na now e come now. I don see am now.
Okay.
Now wow, these people they are really hard for us, eh?
No problem. They can do anything they want to do. As they close us down with one channel, we set up another one. We don't get time. Biafra is our destination, and we must be able to win them in every way possible.
Oh, God
Mazi
bless.
Biafra Battle Cry TV. Newo, welcome to the
Yeah,
studio. I salute you from here.
I greet you, my brother. God bless you. So what is
Now,
happening? I'm trying to get the back of Ekwa.
they
Okay.
don't block. They don't block Sonny channel.
Really?
Hey, no be small thing.
Hmm.
How they tell me say na wrong wetin? Wetin happen? Why you go tell me say na wrong this thing?
So I have to create a back.
Anyway, we must move. We move. This we tell you that what we are doing is entering. Honestly,
Etre.
wetin we dey do dey enter. If
Yeah,
we tell una wetin we dey see, una no dey gree. Both wicked people wey dey pursue people, dey pursue their mama and their papa everywhere. You sleep, you see them come. Wicked people everywhere. But God pass all of them. We are not giving up. We are not giving up anything for any reason. We will not back down. I
at
promise.
all.
We are not backing down for any reason. We go
So,
take them by fire, by force.
of course.
So today, from waiting they go on, from waiting done they happen, waiting done they happen for this country where we call Niger area. Nigeria the dance to enter grave. Now waiting me I see, and then I so it be. I don't know waiting anybody feel. First of all, we get many things. They kill over 100 people for North. Who killed them? Northern warriors. Why it is important these days that when they kill for North, we go know say danger day, because na the same way they come our area come kill. So we go look into that one. We go look into Boko Haram. I'm sorry. We go look into Rochas Okorocha asking for the release of Mazen Nande Kanu today, this evening. And we go also ask, look into waiting that happen for Nigeria. Then everybody go talk in mind. You dey free to tell us. Make we first of all start the look into this country. Many things happen, many things are happening. But from the little video where we get, make we just begin the watch them. First of all, they say Zenith Bank lock everybody. They lock their door, tell people make they run comot from back. They run comot from back. So for you to see the wickedness of the people, why are they not giving people the money? Why are they hiding the money? Why are they holding the money? And that one me, I no even fit know. I no fit explain. Mazi Biafra battle cry.
Yes.
I don't know whether you can explain to Biafrans and myself why these people are holding this money. Why are they not giving people the new money?
Thank you again for having me in the show. I greet all the Biafra all over the world, wherever you are, and IPOB family in general. And yes, the topic we are bringing here today concerning the Zenith Bank closure office is because they are running away from their responsibility. They don't want to be a scapegoat for the negligence of the damnable zoological republic controlled by Fulani terrorist government, because this is a trap, the giant we decreted for the financial institute, for them to fall trap so that they will find someone to blame. Now, they have been able to manipulate to introduce new Naira notes, which is being cloned with different kind of colors, cyan, magenta, and blue. So making it difficult for the Naira to share. It's just a calculated target during this election that some people would like to launder money. Some people would like to, carry money by bullion van. So the bullion van man, they just did it just to frustrate the bullion van man, because he can carry his bullion van, enter any street or enter any region. So that's why they did it, so that before he could be able to get the quantity of that he needed, he will run short of campaign. He will run short of bribing people. You understand me? So in that case, in order to bank to escape from the tragedy of their customer or the public uprising, they have to find a way to just escape from the back exit of their banking building. Thank you.
That is nothing.
This is the sweet person where as it happen now. Eh? I don't know whether they understand me from my own end. Now, so we started as IPOB, right? And then
Yes.
we were warning everybody and calling them. Say, prepare yourself. Woto is coming. Left, right, center.
They no agree.
They know 1 year. They say we be social media parrot. They say we dey make noise for social media.
They say we be sector. How they call us? Miscreant. No be miscreant. You get
Miscreants.
as
They
they
call us
describe.
miscreants. They call us social media country. They call us Facebook country. What did they
There-
never call us?
There's no name they never call us.
They They don't call us everything now. Now, there is something they must understand. The fear of Biafra that has become the beginning of wisdom to one Nigeria.
Exactly.
Because they did not unveil or reveal all these their secret plans all along when Biafrans did not make their stand and stand jigigba and say this election will not hold. So it is the fear of Biafra that has made all these things to come out in no time. And we are expecting more. We want
Yes.
people's eyes to be open. Bazuku, I don't know if you have the video where the workers inside this bank were actually jumping through the fence to go
We go
out
see we go see am, don't worry. When I we
before
want that,
before
if I
they finally
see
brought this paper and put here. The workers, the bank manager, the cashier, all of them, they ran up from the fence and they were urging their workers. They said, "Climb, climb, climb! Let us go. Do
climb,
fast, do
oh,
fast."
jump down, nothing will happen to you. We go see all of them. But in Yoruba land, the people they shot one boy wey no do anything. The boy died at the spot. The boy
Okay,
even tried the run, try carry
Okay, the
am
one
go.
wey fall inside gutter.
Yes.
Okay, I
trying
see
to
am.
survive,
So he
trying to survive.
survived. He survived.
He survived. They carry him go hospital. He survived.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. Glory be
He
to God.
survived.
Huh?
And they asked whether he survived. Oh.
Okay, I don't know, but the boy as CP, I don't know. I don't know. Hey,
Because what I saw from that video is saw when he was walking down, because
yeah,
of how he was losing blood,
yeah,
the body became dehydrated, so he fell inside that gutter.
yes.
So I don't know if they were able to rush him to the hospital.
Hey,
Though they did not know the first aid that they should have given to him. First, they should have tied his hand where they shot him. They should have used
are
the
you
needle
sure his
to
hand?
tie.
I thought they shot him by the ribs, I think.
No, no, na hand. So they should have tied his hand and then it will stop the blood there before they finally get to emergency unit where they will now take care of him. So that loss of blood, because if the thing has pierced through the veins, it will weaken your body very fast. So that is what I saw there from what happened to him. He fell into the gutter when he was trying to summon up the strength and the courage to move. It made him, I just hope that he does not die because it's
Oh,
quite
may God have mercy.
now, when you
May
look at that young man may not even have a dime in the bank of Nigeria. But because he saw people that are protesting and people that are going through the hardship and going through the mayhem, now he decided to also join and then pay his voices so that the tyranny government may come down so that people can be alive and see their living. These are the sacrifices that people pay for being in and answering the name One Nigeria. The same thing happened during the NSAS. I have a brother who was not even part and parcel of the NSAS, but as he just came out like this, was about going to work. Bullet pierced through his brain and then divided the brains into two. I mean,
I
a brother. Bullet
God.
pierced through the brain and divided it into two. That was the end of him. So the only thing that they sent to me was his brain cut into two and bullet and blood. That is how I saw my brother. When we are fighting one Nigeria to make it end, all of us have been victims of one Nigeria directly and indirectly, and people may not understand. Excuse me, please hold the house. Let me attend to something.
Okay, we go watch that clip first of all. Make we see Obi Sosh, I greet you. I greet you. Enter Biafra Obi. I greet you. Make we watch the chaos wey dey happen for Nigeria first of all. They come put this notice. Okay, this is the Oyo or Ibadan. I think it's either Oyo or Ibadan. I don't know, but it's Yoruba land. To tell you that this thing happening no be only one place. It dey go everywhere. When you hear no election, the no election means no election. Nobody want it again. Nobody. Even the Northerners say no election because they want to take Nigeria. They say you don't need to do election to put to Obi, to put to Tinubu. They want to Fulani man to be in the power. They want to remain in power. They want to Islamize the country. So they are killing anybody that is trying to vote as well. Look at what is going on today. People are hungry. People are frustrated. People are hopeless. People are dying of hunger. Hospital, everywhere, no fuel, no food, no money. Go to bank. Your money where they bank, you no go see and take. If you talk, police will shoot you. It was here they shot the boy, but I removed the part. They shot the boy.
Eh?
This is Yoruba land.
Ìnira yẹn ti pọ̀ jù. Ìnira yẹn ti pọ̀ jù. Yes, I support that. Yes, everywhere. Yes, lóye jẹ́ kó máa lọ nìyẹn. Yes. Yes. Yes, lóye kó máa lọ rè. Yes. Yes.
Yoruba nation. Emefiele Olukure.
And this is the people that work in the bank. You see the way they are running.
Everybody have to take
They
cover
are
now.
not climbing the fence to run away. Where are they running to? Why are they running? Why are they holding the money? That is the question I have not seen anybody give to me the answer.
Do you remember that of recent, El-Rufai said some cabal in Asoro is trying to sabotage APC?
Forget El-Rufai. El-Rufai himself is the one of the cabal. They know what they are doing. El-Rufai that is number one sponsor of terrorists.
The Naira change is to frustrate Jagaba, not to carry money around. So
I don't know whether it's for Jagaban or for anybody. I am not interested. All of them, both Jagaban, both Buhari, they know what they are doing. They are frustrating the traders, the business people. Not for Jagaban.
Battle cry TV.
yeah.
Politicians will always come out to say it was another set of politicians that did this so that it will infringe the right of. These are methods of warfare being used against the people that are clamoring for the breakup of one Nigeria. If you have vested with the story of America, I've forgotten the name of that. Was it an island or a particular region that wanted freedom from America? They used a method of warfare of a blanket that was invested of a disease. They shared this blanket to them so that when they use the blanket, all of them will now get infected. You get the point? So everything that you see happening now has nothing to do with the campaign or the political this thing. No. It is because of you. It is because of the Duduwas. Do you know when they curtailed the movement of cryptocurrency in Nigeria? They did so because they wanted you not to have an access to be remitting money to your people back home. A way of economic jihad to make you come back as a beggar, to come back to be begging the Sioux government so that when they tell you you have to leave one Nigeria, you will say, no, I don't want to leave because if I leave, everything will be so bad for me. My life will be this, my life will be that. They put you in one chance. They condition your mind to become a beggar so that tomorrow you still come back to kneel down and then be begging them. What you are seeing that is happening here now, not even these bankers, not even the bank managers, not even Emefiele, the CBN governor of Nigeria, has a hand in what is happening. There is another communique today that will make you laugh so much. They said Emefiele is sponsoring IPOB.
You see?
This is what the
Yes.
Zoo government is telling you. The Zoo government is telling you today that Emefiele is sponsoring IPOB. And that is why he made sure that the currency swap came into being. Do you see the madness? Do you see what they're trying to do? So when we see things like this, we already understand what is on the ground. We laugh because it's very, very appalling to listen to somebody to say that Emefiele is sponsoring IPOB. Why didn't they even say that Emefiele is sponsoring a Boko Haram terrorist? In 2015, they were telling us that it is IPOB that are sponsoring Boko Haram. So onward like Erufai coming out now and tell you that it is Emefiele that is sponsoring IPOB and that it is because of politicians that they went and hike this madness in currency and they went and swap it now. If you swap it now, swapping currency or changing currency is not a problem. But if you don't extend the time for people to be using it for over a year, and then it will be going gradually. It will be going out of the market. The old one, when people go to bank will be returning the money. Then they will start circulating the new one. It will be going. Do you see this happen? No, this does not happen. This does not happen. Why? Because it is not aimed at helping the people. It is aimed at plaguing the people. It is for an agenda. The agenda is to make your mothers and your sisters and your family to become helpless and restless and become beggars and then come back kneeling and begging to continue one Nigeria. Because you are faced with your freedom and one Nigeria. So they will recondition your mind and keep something before you, which will make your mind to now look as if, oh, one Nigeria will give us hope. Oh. Now this present government is doing like this. Oh, now let us run and go and vote for Obi. Let us run and go and vote for Jakaban. Let us run and go and vote for Atiku. Let us run and go and vote for Kwangoso. Because you will hope that that one will come in and then make changes that this present government has destroyed. No, it's a method of warfare. When you are fighting for freedom, you have to have this Abrahamic mindset to be able to understand what is happening so that you don't fall for it. And that is why we are telling them in Biafra land, Biafran's money must be released to them. And if you don't release it to them, not be we go talk waiting go happen. Now the same people like you see say good say now they happen from Lagos, they are beginning to invade banks, they are beginning to burn places. So it good say that from that side they start. So that as they start for that side, they come east small. When we begin to see the burn places for east now, it not be IPOB matter. For now, where they happen, no be IPOB matter for Ibadan and Lagos. So they should wake up because Senate banks say they don't close. Now close nationwide. If you not close, our money is there for a bank. App no they work again. You cannot transfer, you cannot receive, you cannot do this and that.
Yeah.
Even cryptocurrency that is working, you can still use cryptocurrency at any time and do what you want to do. But in that your Nigeria, to tell you how far they went, they curtail that cryptocurrency so that all of you will not be able to use it because they know that 95% of people that remit money to Nigeria, they are Biafrans, they are Oduduwas. How many Fulani man do you see in America?
For
How many
where?
do you see where you there in your country now where you there or the company where you work? If you're owning a personal business that you're employing labor for that country, how many Fulani man do you see? You will not see them. So their own is for the conquest agenda. So we need to educate our people to understand this thing. And this is not about Nigeria. This is about putting the people that are asking for the breakup of one Nigeria in one chance to see that they will come back bending their knees and begging them. The Biafran people have made up their mind, and it is not going to happen because it is Biafra or Biafra.
We have Erasmus with us here. Erasmus, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. In fact, I had to join, but I think Sonny just actually spoke what I wanted to speak about. Because that our brother in the studio was making a very big mistake. You know, he thought that this has to do with politics. It has absolutely nothing to do with it. If you look at it very well, Tinubu is not the only rich man in that campaign. Atiku is one of the richest men in Nigeria, if not the richest man. Intel is one of the companies of Atiku. Intel is the biggest I think it's the biggest oil servicing company in the whole of Nigeria. So Atiku has money when it comes to money. So if Atiku is okay, they don't want Tinubu to access money. What about Atiku? And we all know that right now the presidency actually wants Atiku to win. So
Yeah.
this is basically for agitation, both against to do to war agitation and Biafran agitation. But they made a very big blunder because now
Very big one.
something is backfiring now. It's going to work against them right now. This thing now is going to be is even going to be easier, and I think it's going to be a revolution that's going to happen. Now, IPMAN, the control this thing, fuel transportation, they have just gone on strike indefinitely. So it means that even now, in Port Harcourt, a liter of fuel is like petrol is selling for 400 naira. In some places, it's selling for 600. Now there will be no fuel at all to even buy. So the implication is that it's not just going to be only poor men. It means that even the rich men that have money will not be able to run their generators. There is no light before. Many banks has brought out a memo closing all their banks. And Ugo, you were asking, why are they running? That's what you don't understand. Why are they closing this thing? It's because they don't have the money. The commercial banks don't have the money. They didn't give them the money. The few ones that they gave to them, the bank manager and the regional managers are politicians. So they don't have the money. So because now they are putting life at risk for the workers to be in the bank when there is no new money to give. When people come, and the people will unleash terror on them, and they are not responsible. They don't have the money to give. That's why they are running. And I saw a memo where Zenith Bank is closing all their branches. And I saw many videos, people going to Zenith Bank, they cannot, because they don't have money. So why would they open their branches when there is no money to give? You want people to kill them? Mob action? I watched this thing on Samekpa's Twitter handle, where the police were raining bullets as it was machine gun. I don't know if any of you have watched that thing in Ibadan.
Yeah. The shot one
They
boy,
were
even
shooting.
I believe that boy died. I believe that boy died.
There was a video that was off. They were just raining bullets on people, and I saw some people on the ground. Some were running, but fell to the bullets. If you go to Twitter, you will see it there. They were shooting.
I think the video should be. I think it should be among this one. Let's just watch this one first.
So
I believe the video should be among.
Yes. So what I just wanted to emphasize, first of all, yes. So what I just want to emphasize, first of all, is that this has nothing to do with politics. Buhari is not the presidency is not an advocate of free and fair election. So it did not just start today. If the presidency was an advocate of free and fair election, why was somebody who took fourth in Imo State? How did he become the governor of Imo State? So the presidency has absolutely no interest.
And Osun State as
and
well.
Osun State. So presidency has absolutely no interest in free and fair election. So let's not make that mistake. The reason why they are doing it has nothing to do with free and fair election or no this thing or not to monetize the election. They just want to, just like Sonny said accurately, they want to improvise the masses so that the masses will be bent on their knees. But unfortunately, they don't know that when you push a ship against the wall, the ship will turn back and face you. That's exactly what is going to happen. Thank you.
Okay. Let's see the clip.
Mazugo.
Yeah.
Somebody may ask a question. Why is it that Mas Erasmus, I salute you from here.
Thank you.
Somebody may ask a question. Why is it that this same money that is hoarded from people from the bank is made available to
terrorists,
the US operators and the terrorists that operate and circulate the money? That is one thing people should ask question.
Yeah, can I speak to that?
And not only POS and the terrorists, they went to the north, going to their communities, swapping their money. That is, they go there, they change their money for them. And if you change, they go dash you 200 naira on top.
Can I speak to
The
that?
video there, no be the proof there. Yes, go on.
Now,
Yeah,
now,
Erasmus, go on, go on, go on.
everybody knows that Joe Igbokwe is an enemy of Biafra, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Joe Igbokwe is a supporter, ardent supporter of Buhari.
yeah.
Now, for Joe Igbokwe to openly tell you that Jay's bank has the money, that the main commercial bank does not have money. Now, the question you ask, what is Jay's bank? Jay's bank is a regional bank, a northern bank, and it's not even a major commercial bank. So how come Zenith Bank don't have the new naira, but a regional bank in the north has the new naira? So you start asking yourself the question: this is targeted at the south, the entire south, not just Biafra, but to Duduwa. That's exactly what is going on. The target is for the entire. They want to impoverish, but the truth is that they don't know it's going to backfire. It's already backfired.
Yeah. What do you? We move.
Alima, gently, Shogbo. Gently, gently, gently. Just move gently. Gently, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Nothing. Just chop with your leg gently. Bele. The Delta patrol team don't come. Neka, the Delta patrol team, where are they? Where? Let me then dey there now.
Let them come first.
Let them come. Where are they?
And they need to dig here.
No, the Delta Hawk patrol team, they don't come.
Mopo, now we go to
Delta Hawk, soldiers, they don't come.
They don't come.
Don't go.
Delta Hawk don't come. No, the Naba base go see there now. Oh yeah, now go now. Make una dey fast. This kind of thing have to be fast.
Okay.
You don't need to be slow, fast.
Therefore, this year
They no fit enter. Relax, just they do what they do. They can't go. The major thing is for us to go through that place. Just go gently. See, there's no time. Just go. You are safe. Just go gently. Hold on. Make them they look now. Who cares?
They don't see person. But they see that. They never say anything. Just the day you never say anything. They go now. Go back. They safe. You want to sit in your speed.
Yeah, back.
No, don't cross a bit.
Where? They go. No, we fit carry. Gonna carry this thing. We fit even carry something. Say, gently, Neka, gently. Neka, here, you'd have given them the bag. Yeah, you try itself. Careful. Where the Delta Hawk? Yeah, carry that in,
In Nigeria,
Wait, turn the thing. They can't come in. Mona fast.
Zoo.
Yeah. I get other clips where they did now. Wait, make I look for the other ones. This one, only this one they said. Because the ones
Okay, you get another bank one again.
why they no show now?
How to go?
I wonder how.
Mazugo.
Yes.
There's
Yes.
another video here where they don't begin to run like mad people. Make I forward
Okay.
again. Make you see.
Yeah,
clearly.
forward that.
We want people to understand one that when all of you were calling us names, when Martin Kanu was talking and they were calling us names, you people did not come to the understanding of what the zoo has prepared for you. But today, it is crystal clear. If you know they use your eye, they see them. You go to use your tongue to count them. Martin Kanu prophesied. He was preaching since 2012. Do you know that me, myself, as a Biafran and as a freedom fighter, I like what I am saying. I like what I am saying because it is the opportunity of making people to come to the realization that Biafrans have been right, that Martin Kanu have been right. So MNK was preaching since 2012, and many people did not take him serious. I don't reckon on what he said. He said he's a madman. IPOB, they are mad people. Today now, see, this thing that is happening here happened for like before this election. See, God has a reason of allowing things to happen. And they will continue to happen because the more it continues to happen, the better it becomes for the Biafran people for them to move away from this contraption. You see, the white people, even if some of them were not ready, with what is happening now, all of them will become ready. People that were not even looking up or following up anything, they will come to the understanding that hey, these people have been right before. Who Nigeria help? You have your money in the bank, you cannot get it. You now even go out to go and protest and say, "Oh, please give the money." They now bring terrorists to come and kill you. Does that happen in another land? Now, there is something going on in Turkey. In Turkey now, what is happening is earthquake, which is a natural disaster. Do you know that it is even better that that natural disaster kills you and then you die, and for one in the hands of terrorists? This is something people should. It is better the earthquake that is ongoing in Turkey today, that the numbers of people have rated up to 2,500 for now. They are still counting the number. It is better that earthquake opens the ground and swallow you. Nigeria terrorists come. Now, just look at people that have been toiling and making their money for years and hoping that they are putting it in a bank that see their safety. Today, see what is happening. People that are working in the banks are running out of the bank. People that are selling petrol, they are also running out of the petrol station. Now, the app that you use to transfer money is not working again. Now, tell me, where are you going to and go? If you go by road, terrorists block you. You go by air, you have the Air Force terrorist personnel that are also there waiting for you. You cannot travel from one place to another. Everything is in one chance. So, Chukwu Okike, for the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the massacre of the Biafran people, it is allowing things to happen so that they ask. Okay, somebody said the numbers of Turkey casualty of the earthquake has increased to 6,000. Okay. It is better that this earthquake catch up with you and then kill you. You die on a natural disaster than for terrorists in one Nigeria to massacre you. Because when the terrorists are massacring you, they will hold your throat. They put knife. You will be seeing as knife is going through your throat with your eye open. That man that was shot by the police, this is a police that is supposed to protect while he is protesting or shouting for the posterity of a country that is supposed to guarantee his own civil rights. But what did the police do? The police that is serving that same country opened fire on him because of opening his mouth to ask the country question, why are we dying? You see? So tell me how this country will continue. Let everything continue to happen. They are all happening to the goodness and the emergence of Biafra and all the nations that are going to split out of one Nigeria. It is a lesson and it is a message. People should understand it, that when MNK said, Somalia will be better than where you are, start getting your visa to Somalia. Now tell me, is Somalia now not better than this place? What happened for Somalia? that are waiting to happen here now, where all of you cannot sleep in your houses. Your money now, which all of you see, 95% of you were having your hopes in your money in the bank. When we were telling you that Nigeria is finished, come to Oduduwa, come to Biafra and hold your hands and your support. You say no, because you have Nigeria, you have money in the Nigerian bank. You can remove your $10,000 and then travel to anywhere. Now, can you remove the money and travel? You can use your $10,000 to buy a private jet or buy a private ticket or VIP ticket and go to where you want to go. Now, can you remove that your money and then buy that private ticket and then or VIP ticket and go to where you want to go? They understand because of Unamumu, they cause black people because our brains they inside hole, they never come out. Look with the template given to them by the UK, just dwindled all your effort that you have worked for years within a week. It's not even up to a week since they started this thing. You see how everywhere is in disarray. If the thing now reach 1 week or 2 weeks, all of you will now fall and come and endorse Biafra. That's what I'm saying. Let it continue to happen so that all your eyes will open, will know the reason why Biafra was ordained by Chukwu. They will massive.
Okay. I think Erasmus, this should be the video you were talking about. Somebody just sent it now. Let's watch the video.
Where is it? Is it?
So now human beings, now they shoot like this. So they
I
are
mean,
shooting these guns at these human beings. These are Nigerians that they are shooting these guns at. Imagine.
If you look
That's why
if you look closely,
the earthquake,
Sonny,
the earthquake in Turkey to carry you is better than you dying in the hands of the terrorists in one night.
Sonny, if you look closely, right? If you look closely to where people were really gathered, you will see that some people fell to the bullet.
Not only there, all over people were falling like leaves.
Jesus Christ. I can't believe this.
Hey.
And the mainstream media will not show you this. So
no.
It's happening on your face.
Where is the conscience of these people, for Christ's sake? Where is their conscience? Just release a gun, shooting human beings.
You they ask some question where they make me laugh. You they ask some conscience. When Fulani man they use knife, they put for person throat. They consider conscience. Where you go see child of 5 years, 1 year, child of 3 years, using knife to slit another person's throat, and blood they come out, the person they stick in hand like this, they stick in leg. They consider conscience. Jesus. This is the dangerous and complicated diversity that we cannot hold on to. That's why we're backing out of one Nigeria.
Okay. Before you back out from one Nigeria, I want you, make we see this clip again. Make we just see this one. Make we hear this one. Because story Boko, you know the finish.
Wow.
And despair in Katsina following killing of vigilantes by terrorists residing in Akori local government area, where members of vigilante groups were killed by the terrorists, said the casualty figure rose to 102 as at Sunday night, while the police claim 41 were killed. Residents say victims of the ambush is more than double the number given by the force. Yesterday, I said it because I read it before that time that 48. I said, okay, let's put it at more than 48. But if you start counting 1 to 102, I don't understand. You know the number of bodies, human beings that would have, and if it's more than this 102, that means this is a big things will happen in Nigeria, and it's something that we are meant to be, mourning
They
right
don't get
now as a
up for
nation,
this one.
flying our flag, half mast and everything right now. But these things are just like normal things.
Yeah. If we didn't fly flag half staff or half mast when Boko Haram killed more than 150 soldiers in Borno State,
Nobody told us the truth about
in
that.
Guzamala local government headquarters, Gudumbali, in one attack.
One attack,
Yes.
over 150 soldiers.
Yes, in one day.
Este 18 de febrero celebra
Not done that. Officially now, 71 bodies have been received, and there are still corpses in the forest. Some parts of the forest remain inaccessible, so to go and retrieve corpses there is a problem. Sometimes even those boys deliberately make sure that people are unable to bury their loved ones. You cordon off the area, so that the pain will be greater. When you can recall that there's no marked grave for your loved one. There's nothing as painful as that. So as part of the terror weapons at their disposal, they make sure that people can retrieve the remains of the dead. Now, some of the bandits that also died, it is believed that up to 100 of them died as well.
The bandits?
Yes, they also died in the skirmishes.
Jide they lie. Nobody, no bandit, no terrorist die. Jide is lying. Because if you hear the other, his colleague that asked him, he asked him in shock, in surprise. The terrorist, how did he get the information? Who told him that up to 100 terrorists died?
My brother, Jide, they need to ask Jide where he got that information. Because I think Jide is trying to protect some people there.
Yes.
I've listened to that news. I have not heard anywhere where they said and they talked about the casualty on the terrorist side. And one thing I want to understand is that this, right? Just give me a minute. Give me a minute, please.
The people, the vigilantes were misled as per the direction that the bandits were headed by some people in the community. Yes, so once they decided to move in that direction, they didn't know that these guys that they had laid an ambush there for them. The bulk of the killings were in Bakori, but some people were killed in in Kankara as well. As I've said yesterday, we've got to do something about those forests. The Rugu forest stretches through many local governments, beginning from Jibia, right up to Kankara, Basari, Dusima, and most of the local governments in Katsina South, this forest passes through them. So they have where to hide, and they are killing our people. We just have to find a way to keep those forests safe, because since they are passing through local government and people are residing in this confrontation with these boys who from time to time will come and steal their cattle and all that. So it's our duty to protect our people in all of these places, Safana, Musa, Sabua, which lies along the border with Kaduna State. You've got to protect our people. This same forest stretches all the way to Brinengwari. So you can imagine how big the forest is. Some of the forests in northern Nigeria stretch up to Central African Republic. So these people, it makes it difficult to pin them down. That's why they can kidnap people in Kaduna. You then hear that they are now in Niger. They can kidnap people in Niger. You hear that they are in Kebbi, because those forests link one another. The old northwest states, very big at that time. Those states, they were all part of the old northwest states, like Sokoto, Kebbi, Niger. As big as Niger is, you can imagine how
the
big.
biggest states.
Yes, today, biggest state in Nigeria, and it used to be part of Sokoto. It used to be part of Kebbi.
Now, they are telling you there are terrorists, that there are bandits that are coming to steal cows. Bandits that are coming to steal cows. Then they killed more than 100, almost 200 people. And the police can't tell you say na 40 people they kill.
Mazugo. Mazugo.
Cow. They can't steal cows, sonny.
This is the one where happened for Casina.
I know
And the one where happened for Casina be this.
It be like, yes, I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
The death toll, they are counting it. Yesterday, I saw one Hausa man tweeted that it has gone to 80. Today now, it has gone to 100.
100 plus.
Okay, 100.
That's why I wanted to come in, Sonny. See, if you want to get the concept and a clear picture of this video you just played, then reflect back to the bandit of Zamfara that BBC did. If you go and watch that video, then come back and watch this video, you will know what is going on. You see that the Fulanis has been killing the Hausas. The Hausas now form vigilante to protect themselves. So all these people that you are seeing that they killed now, Hausa vigilantes. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
All these people that they killed now, they are Hausa vigilantes.
Exactly.
Go back and watch that Bandit of Zamfara by BBC. Then when you watch this one, you understand what is going on. And obviously, you know that it was a setup.
Okay,
Hello,
there's something here people should understand. They have Ishba police in the north. And then the houses have these vigilantes to see if they can curtail the imminence of killing their people. But I have not seen anywhere, not any day, not any publication that entails that the Ishba police were confronted by the Fulani terrorists.
No.
Or that they killed or massacred the Ishba police. I have not seen anyone. No, I am still looking for it. I have not seen. So when they say they kill people in Katsina and the death toll of vigilantes has gone above 100, understand that these are people that are not of the same sect with them.
Exactly.
When you are running the same thing with them, you are not seen as infidel.
Yes, sorry to cut you off. There was a video I showed here one day. Even the video, if I search now, I will find it, where they were calling the names of the soldiers that were killed. They were giving their weather compensation, their families, their children or wives, they were giving them checks of some money. You find out that those names are either Igbo, Yoruba, Middle Belt, Calabar, just either Biafra, Yoruba, or Benue. There was no Funani, single, make original Hausa name no dey inside. Make it remain Funani.
Okay,
Have
we
you
know
heard
why.
that the Funani man was killed by terrorists before? I beg you, carry go.
I asked one question in our subsequent broadcast. They were enlisting also names of Christian Association of Nigerian Bishops and priests that have been killed and beheaded by Fulani terrorists. I asked a question that they should show me one imam of the Fulani sect that is preaching in their mosque. One imam that had happened to be the victim of the Boko Haram, the Fulani terrorists, or the Angaro terrorists, or the Iswa. But nobody could give me any name of one imam. So do people now understand when we say Biafra is the only hope? Now, Jide in the studio with his cohort, why are they not telling Biafrans and the entire one Nigeria the numbers of people that the Boko Haram Air Force of one Nigeria bombed? Innocent people. They said they were actually going for the Fulani terrorists, but they went and then bombed innocent people. This has happened in 2020. This has happened in 2021. This has happened in 2022. And now it has happened again in early 2023. In this very month of January that passed yesterday. They bombed over 100 and something innocent people in one part of the northern state here. And nobody is talking about it. They are not making the headlines. What they are making the headlines is Biafra. What they are making the headlines is what the Fulani and the bandits are doing, how they clash with vigilantes. But innocent people that were massacred by the government of the day during their engagement. So what kind of people are engaging the terrorists? Is it the same terrorists that are engaging the same terrorists, or the terrorists are now going to engage the innocent people? Because they were to go for the terrorists. American snipers came to Nigeria to come and rescue only one American without opening fire on any innocent civilians. They excavated the plan of where their man was, and they went straight to that very place. They were so professional in their engagement that they did not even leave any casualty that did not engage them on the way. Inside this Boko Haram camp, you have people that have been kidnapped, that are being held hostage there. Some of them are used as sex slaves. Some of them are used as anything that they want to use them to do in that place. But when the American snipers went to rescue one American, they did not in any way make a mistake of using someone that was as a shield weapon to destroy them. No, they were able to go and then get their man out. It is only the terrorists that came their way that they brought down. But the ones that you people have, they are killing the innocent people every day. As they kill you while they say they are going to go and fight terrorists, so are they killing you when you are protesting in front of the bank. Mazuko, it's another video I sent you. This one now for Biafra land, where they are seated where the ATM machine is, and people are cooking and eating there. We are telling people that Biafra is here, so they need to understand. When the and the ATM machine are not working, you have to turn into your new kitchen and be enjoying yourself, because they're not giving you your money. So anywhere is workable place.
Hello, Sonny. Let me quickly add this to that video before you continue. If you watch that video very well, if you heard Jide very well, he talked about the forests extending to Central African Republic and other African countries. Now, this further validates the reason why we must leave as soon as possible. Because you know that if you go back and check the history of Central African Republic, you will know that most of the Fulani herdsmen that were displaced there, the terrorists that were displaced, that wanted to take over Central African Republic, ended up finding their way to Nigeria. And that's the reason, just what Jide explained, that was how they got to Nigeria, because there's that straight link. So we need to leave, because we cannot, if we stay back in Nigeria and say, oh, let us just change the existing structure, let us just try and manage it. Our generation, our unborn generation, 100 years, 200 years, they will keep fighting and fighting and fighting for eternity. That's just it. We need to just leave. That's the only solution.
Okay. Sonny, I don't see any video now. Can you hear me, Sonny? Sonny, can you hear me?
Forward and give. Are they here? Check your WhatsApp. Forward and give you now. The last video where I forward give you.
Okay, I thought you sent it here.
The very last one where I forward give you now. No. Check WhatsApp.
Yeah, Sonny, I'm coming. I don't know the WhatsApp where you send them now, Sonny. I don't see any.
The one where I sent for you, the last video one I sent you.
The one where I send you link, Abi.
No, where I sent you the last video where you play. See, you don't open the video. You open it.
Okay, I don't see them. All right. They eat for there. Now food do they do?
About the phone. Where am I now? Now for GT Bank, this is the happen. GT Bank. We don't ATM. Maybe they cook Indomie the chop. Gas they present. Indomie them. Indomie wherever dry water. Nothing is no good here. Jesus.
You see, Ugo,
Eh?
you see the problem of Nigerian youths.
They always
Something
forget.
that is supposed
They are
to
never
make them
focused.
angry, something that is supposed to make them angry, they are using it as comedy.
Useless people.
This is their problem. That's why these politicians keep treating them anyhow. They turn it to comedy.
Useless people. How can you go for demonstration? You are eating Indomie, cooking Indomie. This is the same thing that happened when they protested at Lekki. They began to play music and dance and make
No,
comedy.
this is that they went to bank to collect money. It was ATM or so. And it's like they could not get money. So they now somebody went there with gas and they started cooking and turned it to comedy as they are waiting to collect money. Something that is supposed to make them angry. Why should they wait how many hours in the bank to get their own money? Their own money that they work for. Why should they be buying their own money from POS, their own currency, not a foreign currency? Yet they are cooking and eating and laughing about it.
One problem with people in that country is that country has blinded their mind, blinded their spirit, blinded their blood, blinded their bones, blinded their marrows. They cannot think straight anymore. Why I mentioned Lekki, if you go back and watch that Lekki, at first they were serious, doing what it takes, doing everything. All of a sudden, they made a stage. Instead of them to use the stage to motivate the people, make the people know that this is what we are doing. We are not going back. We are not going to give up. They begin to play music there. They begin to do night party there. They begin to share drinks. They begin to share food. And people see it as a place of fun. Not as that's the same thing. This one now has cooked Indomie. Don't be surprised, immediately as he's cooking indomie, another one will open a place and kill a goat, and they bring beer, they will make pepper soup and start eating. They never take anything serious. Everything for them is joke. That is why you see Nigeria, the comedians today, this bad problem, they are using it for comedy. No money, they are using somebody, police will shoot somebody, that the person go die, they go use and do comedy. I've never seen people like these people. That is why that Nigeria, we must exit. That Nigeria must collapse. That Nigeria must fall into that grave where we want fall into. We must come out. Hey, arrow zubokwa hanaya. How can you go for 1 week? You have not been able to access your money, your own money. Not that you are looking for a job, not that you are begging for money, not that you are asking for loan, not that you are asking for overdraft. Your money, your own money you worked for, deposited in bank, just for you to withdraw it, and you have been denied access to your own money you suffered for. And all you could do is to gather people and they begin to make fun, so that everybody will laugh, so that people will video. Useless people. That is why nobody takes them serious. You see, let me tell you the truth. You see, as those people gather there, if one politician come there now and break and throw 20 naira now, everybody will forget what they're doing and go after the 20 naira. Useless people. Do you not see Ghana? A politician went to a community in Ghana. Bags of rice, he brought down bags of rice. Everybody take one bag. They destroyed the rice and poured it on him. Carry your rice, to hell with your rice. We don't need your rice. But if it will be in Nigeria, if that was to be in Nigeria, hey, they go first of all grab the rice. After the rice, they go tell him make it go. Why will you take it from him? Reject him and reject everything with him. Our own is different. That's why when we start, we don't make it to end. NSAS, do you see how it ended? Forgotten. Today, the same people that cried in the NSAS are now shouting, Tinubu, Tinubu, Tinubu is the man. Tinubu will save them. Tinubu will kill them. The same Tinubu that, what is his name? Catralan Link went and they told to kill you. He killed you. Is the same person you are shouting for to become your president. All those comedians and musicians, all those celebrities, are cooking food, are eating food. God, may God have mercy on us. May God deliver us. We will take us, but meanwhile, let us see Orochas Okrocha again calling for the release of NNAMDI Kanu. He called, and Orochas Okrocha, if you like my brother sent us a video here. He has been calling for the release. The last time he did call for his release, I think let's see when that was. And he did call for the release the last time he was kidnapped. When was that?
2017.
2017, before he was released. Okay, let's see what happened.
United in Sokoto State. Governor Rochas Okorocha calls for the release of self-styled leader of the independent people of Biafra. NNAMDI Kanu describes his actions as youthful exuberance.
Now, Let's see this video again. This is today. This one is today.
Oh, today.
Yeah, this one is today. He also called for the release of NNAMDI today. So let's listen.
Excellencies, my leaders, and my people, we're here gathered to give honor to whom honor is due, for a patriotic devotion and for an exalted character of a great Nigeria, and one who made huge sacrifice for us to have a nation called Nigeria.
Yeah.
Mr. Chairman, and to all those of you who were able to put this together, God bless you for thinking it right to honor one of our own. I'll just make some requests, given what Chief Emmanuel was saying. First, to my brother, Minister of Aviation, please. The man being honored today was the first Minister of Aviation. It would really be appropriate to take that building of Minister of Aviation and change it today to Basilica Meshi building. And to you, the Anambrelians, it would be really proper that that airport, the new airport, should be named after this country. We must learn to give honor to whom honor is due. Again, he made a request. Mr. President, Ngige, representing Buhari. There's something we attach as Igbo culture, very important, when somebody makes a last request at the point of death. And he requested that the president should please not honor him in any way, but honor him by releasing his son, NNAMDI Kanu. My kindly request to say to Mr. President, now that he's dead, he's no more alive, he made that last request. May we honor him by bringing NNAMDI Kanu out for the purpose of peace, demonstration, and dramatization in the Federal Republic. But to this great man, I don't think honoring him means saying tribute. The best tribute we can give to Basilica Mechi is the tribute of review our nation. But gentlemen, I know that for every sunrise there must be a sunset, and for every journey that has a beginning must have an end. In other words, his end has come. But it's not dead. It's simply transited. But let me say as I feel, I have not died before, and I don't want to plan to die soon. Now, but I do know that Basilica Mechi must have been received by the likes of Awolowo, Nnamdi Azikiwe, Tafawa Balewa, Ahmadu Bello, and the host of those great leaders. And I'm sure a day like this is that they are receiving him into the world beyond. And there's a meeting now going on as we're talking now. I'm just imagining that, not that I've been there before. And some of the things they're doing was to review this nation called Nigeria. And I heard Ahmadu Bello speaking with a loud voice. What is really happening to this country? What is happening to our nation? Why are there crises everywhere and everything? Why is there so much killings and so much bloodletting, so much disunity? And I can hear Zeke crying out and say, well, this is not the Nigeria we're all taught and fought. We're praying to have a better Nigeria. But I have Basilica Mechi saying, I just came from Nigeria. And what is going on is about 2023 election. That there was some kind of injustice in the whole equation. Because till today, no evil man has become the president of Federal Republic of Nigeria. And just to pray.
Oh, sorry, let me speak English. Why is it that some of our people, when they start speaking words to the public, they started with good intention, they started with good good time frame and everything, and present it along the line. By the time they are trying to finish it, they spoil everything that has spoken. Yeah. You always observe that. They start with good impression, good tone, good observation in their speech, and eloquent, organized, consulted. Before you know it, boom, they spoil it. What has his speech or public presentation got to do with Ahmed Bello speaking very loud what is happening in the country, why killing, why hungry everywhere? He has made a good reservation, good presentation, everything. That landed bizarre, spoil everything. Just like how our brother Maze
Hey.
was speaking the other day. Speaking very eloquent and constructive. All of a sudden, he said that he's calling the federal government and the security agent who invaded. Do you know today he was again attacked and nearly killed? It was on the media. I think I sent it to you.
Who?
You can't get in Yerugana.
I heard he was attacked.
Butterfly TV. Butterfly TV, did you ask a question or you raised a concern?
I asked a question and the reason I'm concerned as well because our people, I don't know why.
Did you ask a concern? So that I would know.
So you want answer
all of our both, there is
Sorry,
an
let me
adage
refresh because my internet is bad.
Okay.
Now.
There is an adage our people said, "Na all our people job room when I walk here, but you what be come eh? Ha! Speak.
Biafrans, you can call. You can call now. Anybody that want to call, you can call and tell us what you think from beginning to the end of the program. Anyone you want to talk about it. Nothing that happen. And then you see Mazi Sonny, where you see here. This Mazi Sonny. Who they make a bottle? Who they make a bottle there? Mazi Sonny Abarawa. They don't block his channel. They block his channel. And they wait for your call. They wait for your call. Call. The numbers are there. So as we wait for your calls, this Sonny way they see. Because they try, when they tell us, say, these people, the videos with the show, with they take risk. Because when they block your channel, you go back to square one. But thank God, Biafrans know how to be there for each other. Biafrans know how to. Mazi, caller, just hold on. Give me a minute. I'm coming. Just hold on. So what we will do for Sonny now, all of us, me, I don't go subscribe to his channel. So we are going to subscribe to Sonny channel. I beg everybody. I don't pin the channel, I believe. Or maybe I no pin them, make I come out and put the one where they show. So this is Sonny's channel. I don't put them here. And I beg you to go to Sonny's channel and subscribe. I beg you. Go and subscribe. Encourage him. Just go there and encourage him. It is very, very important that you subscribe and encourage him. So that channel go boost. So that if in the life, you too gonna say in the life. So that you where they follow him before, as you know see him, you know say they there. Sonny dead there.
Yeah.
Are you there? I don't know why the thing no dey gree come out again. It don't come out. So
Fine. Let me say something to what Biafra.
bring the link first. Wait before you find them and say something. Bring the link. Bring that. Go there, bring them as you bring them before. Make we see them again.
Okay, okay, okay.
Call and tell here. So if you dey talk, you talk quick or you wait, make it talk finish. Now be this
Okay.
one.
Yeah, don't post them now. Battlecry TV asks a question. He say, why our intellectuals they start by saying something well constructive and when well aligned, but when they get down to the ending part, they spoil it. They must give praises to Fulani at the end of everything that they say, because that is how they will be to endure their continuous existence in the political arena. That is one thing you need to understand. Secondly, none of all these our leaders that will come out to speak now, will you not understand that they are speaking because of the elections? To any of them now that is speaking and calling that they should release MNK now, because of insecurity or security in the East, they are saying it because of the elections. So that is what we want people to understand and to get it very, very clear. They will not speak from inside their heart. They will speak. Why? Because election is, you know, they have tried to use money to buy us. So now what they have to do is to come out during their campaign, and then they will now use MNK's ordeal to canvass for election. You can see all of them that are speaking out are not speaking from their offices. They are not speaking when they just decide to speak. No, they speak on their campaign ground. Is either they to buy the heart of people, or they are going to convince people to come and vote and to continue to make Nigeria. So in that same vein, they will use MNK to canvass for the election, so that you will say, oh, this one is speaking for MNK. This one wants MNK to be released. So you will now rush to say, let me go and vote for them. But I ask you, amongst the principal actors that are actually vying for this electoral campaign, that are going for the positions, which of them have you seen them outrightly open their mouth and say, release my Kanu? Ugo Chinyere was attacked today. This is making how many that has been attacked. When you hear Ugo Chinyere talk, Ugo Chinyere will say, hopeless Uzodinma should use the security of the state to unravel the people that are after him, that want to kill him. It is the same people that are working for hopeless Uzodinma, and you want the same people to come and then unravel your
I save you.
What kind of kindness is this, and when will it stop? Please, let the caller on the phone on there, Mazi.
Okay. Mazi caller, go on, Abeg.
Okay, thank you. I enjoy your analysis. Thank you all, Mazuko, Sonny, and Shamak, and everybody who are doing their best to see that our nation is restored. Convertment. I want to ask question, Biafrans, those obedience. Where is that Mparekete, ordinary president that was calling for calling land during the this tattoo? Where is he? Is he not talking? Biafra and Nigerians, where is that Mparekete, that fake activist, Fulani fake activist?
The one where they slap people,
Where is
you
he?
mean?
Yes, the way they slap is interviewer. That man where they slap people anyhow. That's Mparekete. Where is that man? Why is he not talking? That's Mparekete. That's the ordinary president that pretend that he is like our people. When they kill us, where is that? You see, this is deceitful northerners playing tackier for people to be. In fact, hey, you see, the only woman that supported Peter Obi genuinely, they killed her. Chintes. All this one that playing game, tackier, deceiving the gullible, politic and realistic southerners who don't know anything, who have lived for that country, but they don't know who's of them. They don't know somebody who is not waiting for you. This guy now is supposed to reason very well. When you are being killed, they will not talk. When you are being slaughtered, they will not talk. When things are happening, they will not talk. But whenever it affects them, you see them, the useless celebrities who forgot who made them before the politician know them and use them for money laundering or some dirty businesses. Forgot that the common man that made them from the one that being killed, none of them are speaking, with the exception of two persons. So Biafrans, I want you to please reason very well. If your pastor tell you to validate them, they tell him to bring his own children to stand to kill first. If anybody shall tell you to validate, come and vote, tell him to bring his own children to kill first. If the voter come back, then before you go. Okay? And then the pastor telling you to pray for Nigeria, that pastor is evil. Leave that man. Is no true man of God who say God called him that will not support the voice of the people. That is what is known as voice of God. Calling for referendum is the voice of people. Okay? You're supposed to support referendum. Not to validate the crime against humanity that have been existed since 108 years old. Since then, has been sustained with the blood of the millions of sons and daughters of the soil. Then they want you to validate it. Instead of people supporting referendum.
There were
I just want to say this, okay, please. Thank you, great comrade. More Mr. Ebo.
There were. Thank you.
Hello, go.
Hello.
Erasmus.
Yeah, go on.
Okay.
Go on. Max,
sorry to digress a little. I just want to do a little analysis of something, and I want to use the opportunity to talk to our people directly on this stopping election in Biafra land, so that everybody, even those who are wearing green, white, green, will come on board. Now, I want to explain something. One, before Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, the last instruction that he gave to us was there shall be no election in Biafra land, no Igbo 2020 presidency. Exactly. That was the last instruction before he was kidnapped. When he had opportunity to send Aloy Jumaco to us, what he said was that we should maintain our position. And what is that position? No election in Biafra land. That's two. Now, for those who are always keen on talking about structure, Nnamdi Kanu set up structure, DOS structure, and I have questions for them to answer. I don't know if you have listened, if you listen to African Rep, Temi, he explained that, I think going to 2 years now, that DOS has not had a meeting. He said, did anybody listen to that? He said, going to 2 years, that DOS has not had a meeting. They have not sat. Now, the question will be, one of the things that they use in deceiving Biafrans has always been that DOS are wise. So the implication is that a lot of people think that DOS, there are many, all of them come together to brainstorm. That's what they tell people, that they come together to brainstorm. There are people of mighty, or people of intelligence, people of, knowledge, that they come together every time to meet, and they have 101 million plans that they have for this Biafra liberation, even when Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. Now, the question is, Africa Rep just explained to the entire Biafrans that going to 2 years now, that they have not had a meeting, no single sitting, that they canceled DOS meetings. Now, the question will be, for those who are defending structure, I'm speaking directly to those who are wearing green, white, green, and especially MAP, is this. Who is not the real DOS? Is DOS not just China Saworu, Agbai, then the Chike Dozie? Are those, because now they should be asking the question, who are the DOS? Because Africa Red said they have not been having meetings. Now the question is, all those write-up that you see that this guy, Ima Powerful, is releasing, how did those write-ups came about? Who made those decisions? Because if the DOS did not meet, then who made those decisions? Could it be that it's actually the DSS that is making the decisions and the more powerful will not publish it? Because the DOS has not been meeting. Because that's the question. And I want them, those wearing green, white, green, to answer, to go and ask DOS this question. Because African Rep said they have not been meeting. So how are they getting those publications that they are publishing? Could it be directly, it's really coming from DSS? My last statement on this is this. You may have, those wearing green, white, green, you may have had reasons to say, oh, I was trying to protect the structure of Nnamdi Kanu. It's not my fault that I was following DOS. But at this point in time, Clearly, Mazuna Kanu's instruction from DSS memo has been completely disobeyed by the DOS. The DOS has not had any meeting for close to 2 years. So it goes to tell you that you are DOS is no longer working for Mazuna Kanu. You have no excuse whatsoever to say you are still following DOS. Mazuna Kanu's instruction was no election in Biafra land 2023, no Biafra presidency, no Igbo presidency. Those were the instructions. The memo has been disobeyed by few people, like 5 people that they call DOS, because the DOS has not been meeting. Now, the question would be, if Mazunadi comes out, do you have any other excuse to say that you were working for a structure? Because now you can see that you are not working for a structure. Come out now and join the people who wants to stop the election in Biafra land, following the instruction of Mazunadi Kanu, and following the reinforcement of the instruction from Abayalo Ejima Court that said, maintain your position. Do not deceive yourself further by putting green, white, green, and saying you are defending the structure, because it's clear DOS has not been meeting. It's just Chika Edozie and Chinasa Woru and Agbai that are giving you instruction, not the DOS. I hope you know. Thank you very much.
No. Wow. Mazi, go on.
Good evening, my people, and good evening, Mazuko. Good evening, Mazi Sonny Akbalawa, and the Afan Pato City, and I greet you, so Ramos. Our brother Ramos, you really said something very, very interesting, and those people who are still listening to following the DOS, I believe our people are very difficult people to understand. To capitulate with things, to analyze things is very difficult for our people. Our people be like follow. So make I leave that part of DOS, because me I know they won't put mask on their own side. Because all this one are dead on arrival and
exactly. They don't finish.
Waiting go interest me that when our spokesman go impose the rules and regulations when go follow up. When everything don't smooth, or those people when just they sit down, they watch, they see things, they spoil, and they don't want to do nothing. But now those ones could be our target, because our people, it is very easy to forgive and forget. But me myself, not tooth for that. So anybody who do bad, not bad, they will take their back. So those ones when sit down, they watch. That is why I just want to say something, because of the videos when we are show to us here today. One, I start from Okowacha own first. All these people, all these politicians, or those pastors or reverend fathers when they talk. You get question when I need make Biafrans, they ask those people. They always say, release Martin and the Kanu. But by saying release Martin and the Kanu, what are the objectives of that release? To release Martin and the Kanu to come out and shut up? Or to just release him first so they see what he wants to do? Or to release him because they want peace in the eastern region, or they want to have an election? So what are their objective of clamoring for the release of Martin and the Kanu? None of them do ever open mouth say something. All they always say is release Martin and the Kanu. Give Martin and the Kanu to us. Give him his freedom. But none of them is making arguments with the government. By telling the government of today, why are you holding this man? What are his crimes? He didn't commit no crime. He's just fighting for his own people, for the betterness of his people. He's fighting for the whole entire nation, for what is happening today, what we are seeing with our eyes today. He told us years ago that all these things will befall that very contraption. And those things are befalling those contraptions. So is he not a prophet? So why are they holding him? So now if I watch those politicians when they talk and they call the name of Martin and the Kanu, and they always provoke, because I don't know the plan when we get the way there. And I believe that when they talk, sometimes they need to listen to us. And I believe most of them they listen to us. Because we will not take it lightly with these people. They are just playing game with Martin and the Kanu. They are gambling with Martin and the Kanu. Most of them calling the name of Martin and the Kanu in their deep in their heart, you tell them when they go swear or ask to juju now, whether they want make them mad, laugh, they don't go there go swear. I tell you the truth. They are just joking with all those nonsense they are doing. That is for the politicians, for Rochas of culture and his own people. So, for the one when I show again about our people when go stay for bank, they cook, they eat. What do our leader tell us? Our leader tell us that our people can sell their best rights for a pot of porridge. Our people go cry, tell you say they are hungry, they don't die, no food, no money, things are hard. But if we tell them sit at home because we want something to change, they will tell you no, our business. But today, what is happening there today? Are they still running their business today? Are they getting that money they are crying for every time when we talk about it at home? So this is how you see the mentality of our people. But we still have to continue. We don't need to stop. To continue be talking words into their head. To continue be telling them that the part they are playing, they are parting is not the right path. You must not. Even people believe in Christianity. Even that Jesus, when they call, they beg, make the call help them with blood of Jesus and everything to protect them. Even tell us the man does not live by bread alone. You don't just every day cry for your stomach, but you are not crying for future, for the future generations. That will not concern you. And just what you will eat today and tomorrow. Okay, bank don't close now. They don't siphon on our money. They don't play on that, run on that, siphon the money. What do I want to do? Now revolution is supposed to take place now. Revolution. We were in Europe now. How do we even assist our people again in Africa? There is no means. You won't send money now, you won't send that put. Not be either for cryptocurrency or you put that for bank. How they want to come out? They hang everybody everywhere. You see? But people they talk now because of Tinubu, now because of article, now because of election. Who tell you that one? Not because of election. They want to cripple everybody, bring you to your knees. Make it be said, if they can't give you 200 naira tomorrow or 5,000 naira to make you vote, you will go vote. Because you are hungry. That hungry, they won't make you hungry first before the voting day.
They will
use money back to vote.
As a thank you.
You understand? That's the thing. And another thing again I want to say is that one of a professor, when we were having meetings, told us that when the people have been in a situation for a long time, it becomes a culture. That is now, in our language, we say, that is what is happening in our place. We have oppressed our people so that it becomes a culture for us. We don't see it to be anything again. We laugh after it, we make joke after it. But I don't know how we have to talk to our people so they can start reasoning normal. Because as you say, whether I get lost when they their head when they go lose come out, I don't know. I don't know how now they help us. If now lost get their head, when we start to lose that small. If now 7 million Biafrans we get, 70 million Biafrans we get, when we start to lose the lot now before the time go back. Because those people, their brain are locked. With what they see, they don't want to change. With what they hear, they don't want to change. Even with what is happening to them, they still don't want to change. I beg my brother, make I live out for here today. So thank you. People for keep coming. So I thank you very much. All keep it up with you like this. So we are learning from you people, and we believe other people will also be learning the way we learn from you people. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Mazugo.
Yeah.
Mazugo.
Yeah, go.
Yeah. Erasmus said something about the African rep. So if African rep came out to tell Biafrans that the people that have been telling you that they are walking on the ground, that they have been carrying their head to put under the ground, their legs up, that there is no physical or logistic underground work that they are doing, is very shameful to everybody to hear. And let me make it clear that I have been making contact to get that African rep since I started seeing his message online. We want to have him on this autopilot media. Let him come and be speaking to Biafra and make the hear waiting they know here. So that because what we don't talk about does not fly.
Yes.
So when
Yes.
we bring him here, he will be talking to Biafrans. Biafrans will be hearing it. Before this D-Day of this election of one Nigeria, which will not happen in Biafra land, we want that will convince you and will buy your mind and make you to level the ground and stand Jigiba.
Yes, Sonny.
So
You know,
people need to
I've been
understand
waiting
something.
for people. Sonny, sorry to interrupt you. I've been waiting for people to even ask the question because it's strange. Because I don't understand what is wrong with our people. Somebody, a DOS member, is telling you that for almost two years, that DOS has not had any meeting. And you come out online and say DOS is white. DOS has not had meeting. So how are they getting the news that they are bringing out? All those publications that is coming out, who is writing them? How did they meet? Who met? Who made the decision? How many people made the decision? If there has not been a meeting, because up until last week, he was still in their meeting, in their midst. He was still part of the DOS. Although he's still part of DOS because Mazinani Kanu did not remove him. So how come he is confirming that they have not been meeting? There has not been any meeting. They have only met, I think, like 2 times since Mazinani Kanu was kidnapped. And since almost going to 2 years now, no meeting. So how are they getting the publication that they are doing? Our people are not asking questions. Somebody like Achebe who says he's intelligent, he's not asking. How can you say you are a smart person? You are protecting a structure. And the structure you say you are protecting, that these are men of intelligence, men of wit, men of wisdom, that they meet, they are over 300, that they meet and discuss. Now the rep is, after rep is telling you that for more than almost 2 years, we have not met. All those publications, all those names that they are listing to be eliminated, who is preparing that list? The person who is countering this thing, saying we did not stop election, who made that publication? Who agreed? How many people sat down and agreed and made that publication on your behalf? And you still stupidly say, oh, we are protecting structure. You are protecting structure, DOS, not the structure of Mazinani Kanu. You are far from Mazinani Kanu. Honestly, it's very annoying that our people can be this foolish. I'm telling you the truth. It gets me very upset. As for Rochas Okorocha, Okorocha is just only talking because he's scared. He knows what's about to happen. Rochas Okorocha is not talking now because he actually wants Mazuna Kanu released. But whether he likes it or not, let him say it. You understand? It doesn't matter. Let him say it.
Let them just say it.
Yeah, let him say it. You
Whether
understand?
politically or non-politically, let them
Yes,
just
let him say. All of them have no choice. They will all come out and start shouting.
yes.
They will all come out. Just watch. In the coming days, all of them will start coming out and start shouting. Who made it possible? Autopilots. If not autopilot by now, nobody will be talking about Mazuna.
Erasmus, there's one thing that is making us Biafrans to laugh. That all the Efulefu leaders that we have, it is after the Sioux government will flog them with Koboko. When they finish flog them with Koboko, that is when they come back to embrace their people. They cannot stand up and then talk and align with their people from the beginning.
I'm not going to embrace any of them.
I beg.
I will just look them from far. I will look them from far, but may they join, may they join, but I will look them from far.
Wait a minute, I beg. Caller, just hold on. You don't wait. Just wait. I will give you 3 minutes. Hold on. I beg Biafrans. We have over 600 people watching this program everywhere. We beg you. Sonny, where they see here now, they block his YouTube channel. He cannot broadcast. He just quickly open another one today. And now the link they give you, all of us were subscribed there before. Go back and subscribe to this one now. You see why I opened the other backup channel? The beg on make on subscribe, but most of you no good they understand. You go the thing say na to subscribe na you don't pay to subscribe. You just go there, click, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Most importantly, hit the bell icon, subscribe, hit the bell icon so that anytime Sonny comes online, you will know. We are begging you, do it for him. Do it for him, because the only thing that motivates anybody that speaks is that he is speaking and he looks back and see that people are behind him watching him. So please, if only 600 of us now watching from Facebook and the YouTube. I don't know. Okay, Twitter. We are not even in Twitter this evening. I didn't go on Twitter. And if only 600 of us that are watching from Facebook and YouTube, we go and subscribe now. By tomorrow, by the time he begin to do broadcast, he will be sure that he have at least 100 people that will watch him, because this channel is just very new. Nobody knew about it unless now you come to know about it. So we are begging you, subscribe, encourage him to speak more. You subscribing is just encouraging him to speak. I beg una. We are doing this for our own good, for our generation. The best thing you could do, you will do, you can do for Sonny now. Subscribe and encourage him. Tell him you are behind him. That is the best you can do for him. I'm begging everybody. I no one talk am again. Everybody know what is right. Make una do am for him. I beg una. God bless all of you as you subscribe. Thank you.
Before we close,
No, we never close, so we never want
the
close.
channel will get up to 1K subscribers. Let us go on. Before we close, we will take time to send people there, like when we are on the ending part. Just be taking calls.
Okay. Caller is here. Mazi, no verse. Go on. Now you have 3 minutes. Go on.
Thank you very much. Yes, I will use all my gadgets now and subscribe to Bro Sonny just now, immediately after this call. Thank you very much. You guys are doing a great job, and we appreciate the great job you guys are doing. You see, like what somebody was saying about the DOS. if you remember, hello.
We are listening. Yes, we are listening.
Yeah, if you remember what Simon, I was told was the man Simon Epa said before. Before Onyendu was kidnapped, they have run all the circles. DOS have been bought over. It was a clear game plan. Everywhere has been set up. That was the same thing to do to Rafa Wazirike. Before they kidnap, before they do everything about Wazirike, they surrender everything about Rafa Wazirike. Stop everywhere. The day they went to Rafa Wazirike with his warriors. They brought his warriors to prison. Come and tell him, hey, Raf, see your men here. All of them are with us now. So Rafa Wazirike said, don't have choice than to surrender. So that was exactly what they did to NNAMDI Kanu. They cooked everywhere. Do you know that they went as far as holding meetings with a criminal, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, NNAMDI Kanu wife, with their salary to cook. If you can remember, when they were saying that all of them were meeting, you remember?
Yes, we remember.
So DOS was part of the meeting. Even Kanunta was part of the meeting. When I talk about this DOS, they are talking about this. There are either 4 or 5 of them. Those 5 on top of criminals. You get what I mean? Yeah. So now they feel that they have gathered everywhere. They never see other pilots coming. You know what I mean? So whenever you're talking about DOS, you're talking about those guys. They know what they do. And let me tell you, some of these people you see following them now, these are Yahoo boys. Whenever I saw those green boys, these are Yahoo boys they recruit, and they are using them. So they are anything about their issue is criminal for them. They are done and dusted. They are forgotten issues. So talking about them to me just like wasting of time. So again, the Naira own that is coming up, the Naira problem, scarcity problem are coming up. Let me tell you, Nigeria. Even now, even when we are telling you now who's in charge of Nigeria, we may be wrong, we may not. Nigeria is in even Buhari is confused. That fake Buhari in Asolok is confused. Emefiele himself is confused. All of them, there is a Nigeria is in a moving on one country that nobody can. Everybody is confused. So it's only let's separate ourselves from this confused plastic. Waterproof flying on the sky. Nigeria is flying on the sky anywhere land. So as we don't know what will happen tomorrow. So it's better we make sure we sit on our distance. Now, I discussed with the people, the obedient fools. I discussed with them yesterday. They were telling me when they lose the election, they will start riot. I told them, no, you don't need to wait until you lose the election. Now, they refuse to give people PVC. I'm expecting you to start riot now because the election is already been rigged. If they deny you PVC, they deny you a lot of things. You are waiting on the election day. Say no election, start the riot by now. Start the riot now. If you are serious, start the riot now because since they refuse to give you people PVC, which means the election is already been rigged. So we are watching and we believe that we must get our Biafra this year. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much.
You use just exactly your 3 minutes. Thank you. Okay, Biafrans, we are waiting for you to call.
Yeah, let me just quickly add this.
Okay, go on.
We are not actually talking about DOS. Let's make it very straight.
Yeah,
the
we are
people
not
we are talking about. The people we are talking about now are the people still wearing green, white, green. To put their green, white, green and join the people because they still have some amount of people who are still wearing green, white, green, who are still being deceived. It's not as if they are part of the criminality. They just believe in command and control. So we are trying to explain to them, look at the command and control you said you are following. You understand? The command and control you are following has not had a meeting for the almost 2 years. So how is the decision coming out? So that they can pull their shirts and join the struggle. That's what we are doing.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Mazi, caller on the line. Go on.
Oh, God. Do you want me to go on?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Mazi Erasmus, Ugo, and everybody there. Biafra Basco Cry. Thanks for the good job you guys are doing. Ugo, please. I want to make a plea to you specifically. Now, you know that this struggle, the life wire of this struggle is the job you guys are doing. Media. The media is very, very important. Apart from God, the next thing is the media. Now you can see the way they are taking everyone off YouTube, one after the other. Now it should be a source of concern, serious concern to all of us. Simon is gone. Even Obi Ada Biafra is gone.
Yeah.
Sonny is gone. And it can be anybody.
Yeah.
So my advice is that we must take seriously, especially as you are now, because as it stands now, you are still the main channel, through you and Raf, through which people, know what is going on. Sonny is gone now. What I'm saying is, please, you have to make it a point of duty to create awareness each time you come on. I mean, it shouldn't be a great deal, reminding the people of the need to go and subscribe to Sonny and some of these people that have been taken off, like Obi. Is off now. In fact, they took her off. I've just gone to subscribe to her own channel as well. I've subscribed to Sonny's as well. And also, you should be announcing your backup channel every time. Please try and be doing that because it is very, very important. This is a critical time. If everybody is taking off, these guys, they are watching what is going on and they know what they are doing. Any little thing, they will just behind the person off air. And they know how important this media is. So please, I'm begging you, if you come on, announce it. Before you close, please announce it. Announce your sister channel. And Simon, I think he has decided to completely leave YouTube and Facebook. I do not think it's a good decision. Even though I support the idea of going to enter Biafra, but what we're trying to do through what this media is doing is to reach out to the people. That is the essence of this media, so that the people will be aware of what is going on. If somebody is where people are not, being reached. I think the end is defeated. So, for me, I would have still advised Simon that there is need to still maintain a presence on YouTube.
Yeah.
So please, I think this is very, very important. That's all I can say for now, because we're in the midst of war, and if they are trying to bring us down, we should also say no and do our best. And I encourage people that, like Ugo said, subscribing to a channel doesn't really take anything. You just click it's just a click and do it, so that we'll keep on moving. If they bring this one down, we'll go to sister channel. Please keep announcing it. That's the point I'm trying to make. Okay. And then also, finally, Rasmus has been talking about DOS. Anybody following DOS, they are just, I don't think they are doing these things out of ignorance at this point. Because all these people, they have been listening to NNAMDI Kanu. NNAMDI Kanu said, anytime they arrest me, burn the zoo down. And all of them now, they are supporting. They already know that they are not doing what NNAMDI Kanu. But the point is, these guys, most of them were not really there for the struggle. They are not there for freedom. They are just there it's like a cult. When you are in a social club, you just want to be a member. They just want to maintain that membership.
For the fun of it.
They really know, they really care about the struggle. That's all I can say. So you don't bother yourself, because the point is, any one of them that want to leave, they will leave. They already know the truth. It's just like the African Red. I thought the African Red was already going to say, well, that's done between me and the DOS. But it appears it's not even ready to leave the DOS. It's like he's enjoying his position there. Do you understand me? And he's there. I don't even know what, let me not go too fast, so that, it will not be like I'm not appreciating people's effort. But I was thinking that it's from a job. I was thinking that by now, a lot of things will be going on there. But I don't really see anything going on ground. But it's the African Red. And he's still insisting, he's a member of the US.
He explained a lot of things. Hello, my brother. Sorry to interrupt you. Sorry to interrupt you.
Okay,
can you stay on the line? Can you tell him to stay?
Hold on. Mazi, can you hold on a minute? Caller?
Yeah.
Are you hearing me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen. Erasmus wants to say something.
Yeah. Though I have some concerns, right, regarding the African Red.
Yeah.
One of the major concerns I have with him was when somebody asked him, why didn't they set up, why was there investigation when Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped? He said what we should be talking about should be how Nnamdi Kanu will come out, not investigation. I have a command there. But regarding what this our brother just said, he said something about there were so many projects he wanted to bring up. They always frustrate him. You understand? They don't want those projects. They are trying to narrow down the IPOB to Southeast. If you notice, the Nigerian government has always been concentrating on, when they want to talk about Biafra, they will be talking about Southeast. And if you notice, even the DOS were issuing memo and they were narrowing down the press release to Southeast. So he is concerned that they want to narrow down and try to push South out, working in collaboration with Nigerian government, because that's the same way Nigerian government is doing, try to bring it down to just the hinterland and forget about the other side. So he has a concern there. And again, I agree with you when you talk about position. Yes.
Okay. And now, today in the world, do you know that there are about, how many billion Muslims in the world today? And it was just only Mohammed that started that movement. The IPOB we're talking about today was started by one man, Nnamdi Kanu. Great movements, are always started by one person. The Christianity we're talking about today was started by one man named Jesus. So, the point, there is something I've been trying to come online to say, because it is very, very important. We cannot continue continue to pamper people. And I'm talking specifically for our brethren from the coastal region. I made one comment and there was somebody that came up to say something. Let me say this. Nobody's life is more important than the other as far as this freedom fight is concerned. The Igbo people are not going to be the sole beneficiaries of this movement if eventually Biafra comes. Freedom comes with a price. And anybody who is going to enjoy this freedom must put hands, must be involved in whatever is being done to make sure that this dream is actualized. We cannot, and if we continue, in my own opinion anyway, if we continue to pamper people that they are from coastal region, they cannot, if they do this, then they will die or this will happen. So the Igbo people that have been dying in thousands, they are not humans. So what I'm saying, brother, is this. Because most of the time, even our leader NNAMDI Kanu has told that line of trying to pamper these people. If it is only one person, the person should be able to enforce it at home. What it takes to enforce it at home is a gunshot. Everybody will go home. It has happened in Igbo land. And the reason that, the reason why it appears that, Igbos are more, you have more saboteurs in Igbo land, or that you have more people that hate the struggle in Igbo land, is because Igbos are doing something. If other regions begin to do something, okay, if you can't do it at home, then come out and protest. You don't need a multitude. It's like the video our spokesperson played one time concerning, was it Hong Kong or Singapore? It was a group of men. There were not many. So how many people from the coastal region following this movement now for years? And today you can't even have common seat at home. You cannot. But they come to the radio, they speaking grammar. But others, those people, the Igbos that are shedding their blood are being wasted every day. Are they not humans? So what I'm saying is, let us, if Igbos can't do this alone, that's my concern. It's not that I want anybody to die. Not because but let us begin to tell ourselves the truth.
Yeah, can I add something to what you're saying, please? Yeah, let me can I add something, please? When you ask me to wait, I waited. Can you wait? Let me add something to what you are saying.
Okay, go ahead.
Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was the one that started this movement. Sam Ekpa is following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's footstep. Everybody, this movement is not at the same level of development. I agree with you that they should start doing something as well. But you can see the challenges that they are facing on that side. You can see Tompolo collecting 4 billion naira every month. And you will not tell me that you don't know the weight that Tompolo carries in the Niger Delta. You will not tell me that you don't know the weight Asari Dokubo is carrying. And you won't tell me that you don't know that Asari Dokubo is working with Nigerian government.
Yeah.
And I want you to understand one thing. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that is saying that Niger Delta must be part of Biafra is not stupid. Do you think that he just want to pull everybody along for the sake of pulling everybody along? There are other reasons why he wants everybody to go along. It will be easier for you to get Biafra. You think it's easy? If you want to go for Southeast and say you want to get the Southeast as Biafra, go and try it. You think you will get it? You will not get it. You will not get it. I am telling you, if you doubt me, you push. A lot of people have been pushing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to go for this thing, collect the 5 eastern states. You will not succeed. It's just if they tell you, oh, we'll give you the 5 eastern states, they are just testing you. They know what they are going to do. Buhari, when the fake Buhari, I think it was the real Buhari that time, when he talked about it. So when everybody is not at the same level of development, At this crucial stage, you have concerns like that, you should keep it for now. This is not the way to push. Sonny that's always in the studio is not an Igbo man. Myself that is talking, I'm not an Igbo man. Everybody's not at the same level of development. So because Igbo men, hold on, please. Hold on, please. Yeah, hold on, please, my brother. Hold on, please, hold on, my brother. Hold on, please.
Erasmus, I agree with what you're doing.
No, because what you are saying now, you know the implication. Do you know the implication of what you are saying now? Do you know what it can cause? When Mazinadi Kanu formed ESN, when immediately Mazinadi Kanu formed ESN, there were only 2 states in the entire South that the military helicopter attacked. Which are the 2 states? Name them. It's 2 states. 2 states. Akwa Ibom State and Imo State were the only 2 states that the helicopter attacked. After the kidnap of Mazinadi Kanu, what happened to Akwa Ibom State? All of the states silent because of the sabotage in the struggle. So you need to understand all of this. Before people can trust people to come out, they need to be sure before they come out.
I beg, make una no vex. Make we leave this matter for now.
It should not be raising this kind of issue. This is separation.
Anyway, thanks everyone for your concern. What I agree with what Erasmus is saying. I believe we need the coastal region.
Yeah.
I believe the Igbos cannot do it alone. What I'm actually saying is, if the Asari Tokobo and the Tompolo you talked about, they are men. They started the movement. So I think that others can also start this movement. We're talking this Biafra movement and be like Tompolo and Asari. That's the point I'm making. That's the point I'm making. I know we need them. We can't do without them. I'm saying Igbos can't do it alone. Anyway, thank you, God. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Somebody is asking, how do I call in? There is still a phone number there, about 2 of them. Call any of them. The one that is available will pick. Hello, Maz, you're welcome.
Hello, Mazi.
All
hell, autopilot. Water.
Just a moment. Cynthia Maxwell, thank you. You said, dear speaker, or if Igbo want to leave, nothing will stop them. If you say we will not succeed again, I may do something you will not like. Cynthia. Well, thank you for the super chat. Mazi, go on. Oh, Biafra.
Please, my brothers and sisters, there was one question I wanted to ask some people is, who are those Igbos? They are saying if Igbos want to go. Look at the comment Okorosha made today. That since Nigeria has started, no Igbo man have ruled Nigeria. Who is the Jonathan Everett? Why are we giving this type of useless impression that we are not one?
It's not even, the thing is that Mazi, it's not even about Igbo man ruling Nigeria. It's not even about my father ruling Nigeria. It's about the mentality, the ideology of Nigeria.
Because Mazi, anybody that come here saying they take 5 states, what is 5 states? Because all these things that people are saying is pissing me off. What is 5 states? That 5 states make up Igbo nation. Who is telling us to talk and bullshit? 5 states. Please, some people will talk when we talk now, people say that we are insulting them. Okay?
I beg, Mazi, let us just forget this Igbo nation and that.
Let us forget it, please. My comment is, Mazi, you see what is happening in the country now? Everybody has forgotten what our leader said. He said that Zoo is going to destroy beyond human, that is going to destroy. And now, Elohim have already helping us now. Because what is happening in the zoo now, you cannot say that it is Biafra now. You can't say that it's the Benin people now or Yoruba people. The thing have reached for everybody. Is it the way? Okay. Look at the way they kidnap our leader. God have to go and connect international countries to connect in mass case. Now, God knows that only Biafra cannot do this thing. You see this thing that the Nigerian government is doing. They don't know what they are doing. Our God is punishing them. They are making this mistake. Okay? So anybody that's saying that it's because of election, it's because of the party system, Tinubu, is a lie. Our God put confusion on them. Because what is happening in the zoo now has never happened in the whole world. So if you're saying that they are doing even more, but when that even more is happening, they keep blind, they cannot see. Look at what happened to Turkey today. Look at what is happening to Turkey. You don't know what happened to Turkey. Turkey is sponsoring terrorists to be killing us in our land. Turkey is sponsoring foreign terrorists to be killing us. This is their repercussion. Are you in the war? Turkey have get their own repercussion now. They are suffering it. Now God have put Turkey away from our land now. They will face what is happening in their land now. They will leave us alone. So when something happening, you have to focus. Please let us focus on what is happening in our leader. And no more election. That is the only two things we are focusing. If they want to start them with hunger, let them start them because man have been saying this thing. They don't want to listen. They must listen in a hard way. Man say madness is coming to Nigeria. Go and listen to madness brokers. That madness is coming. So let us don't focus on whether they eat food or they shut down the bank. If I'm someone ever life, I will never make any comment about this bank, about this money issue. We focus on no election and what is happening in Asarok about our leader. Only these two things. Only these two things, my brother.
Mazindeo,
Let us
thank you, sir.
about this bank. If they did not suffer, they will not learn. Thank you, my people.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, Mazi. Hello.
Hello, my brother. This is your worry sister.
Ew, my beautiful worry sister. You're welcome. How you doing? Long time.
I'm fine. Long time. I'm watching. I always follow. I'm watching you people. God bless you.
Thank
you. People do. We are already there. It's only because something is biting me from that man that just spoke right before this man. Madarewa is from our side. Erasmus is from our side, like you said. Mazina Kanu said, he's speaking to everybody, right? He said, but right now, Tompolo and the other one, they don't understand his donation, but he's fighting for everybody. It takes him time for him to get even the Igbos to join his boat. It took him time. Talk less of we that doesn't speak the language. Sonny Aparaba, it's not an Igbo speaking. Anytime people come like this to come and create a division, please join them up immediately. Not by abusing them, but giving them reason not to talk things that will bring division. Because this is how they create little division into it. Mazi Samonekpa made me who I be today to understand. Not Mazi Kanu. It's Samonekpa. You understand? So there are many people that can convince people to come in. So it's not one day thing. Like I said to Mazi Samonekpa, Igbo, they are like the senior brother. So sometimes you can drag them, you can drag your younger one to come. You know? So you don't just say because, these people, they take 5 states. Like this Erasmus said, they can, it's not that we are swearing that they cannot have it. What will you do with only 5 states? That is not what Mazi Kanu is fighting for. What are you going to do with only 5 states? When you know where the geographical district stands for, how they carve it, you know. Are you going to leave Delta? There is Igbo there. They just divide us. So when that man, anybody at all, if they are coming with that kind of scenario, please find a way to just shut them up before it goes into the air. It's not nice what he just said. Okay. That is what made me to call in. I'm sorry, my brother.
No, thank you. I appreciate. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, Biafra, sorry, just a moment. Biafrans, you see, sometimes you people say I bully. Because when somebody come with something like this, I will cut him off. Uh, it's you Biafrans that will start complaining. I've said this severally, many times. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was given the option of going with 5 Igbo states. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said, who are the 5 Igbo states? Delta are Igbo. Sonny wey dey here now, their papa, their backyard, they see their backyard, then they go carry fire, then they go carry firewood for Abia State. Then they go fetch water. Abia, they go fetch water for their house. The same thing. Who made you Calabar? Who gave you the name Calabar? Who gave you the name Cross River? Who called you Delta? Who called you Bendel? Who called you Edo? Who called you whatever? Imo, Anambra? Who named you? Have you taken time out to study or ask yourself, before this name, what were you? Who were you? Hello, I beg you, Sonny wanted to say something. Go on.
Yeah. Actually, I was not there in the studio, so I just came in. But listening to the last speaker, it's like there has been an opera of people promoting the idea of what the Fulanis sowed in us, the seed of discord, where people will
Exactly.
be talking about you are Igbo, you are here, you are Robo, you are Shekiri, we should go with this or we should go with that. This is really they make me laugh. Let me ask the person that raised that case one simple question. Do you know when Akwa Ibom State was created as a name, Akwa Ibom State?
I say, hold on.
Or do you know when River State was created as a name, River State? Do you know when Cross River State was created as a name, Cross River State? Do you know when Abia was created as a name, Abia State?
Ebonyi.
Ebonyi was also created. Do you know when? Now, when you then go and find out when they were created. Now, what was their name before British told Gowon to create those names in September 23, 1987? Some of them were even created. Some of them were even created inside the massacre of 1967. In 1967, states were created. Why was it created? The aim and objective of creating it was to create this division amongst you. It was a strategy. Before that time, just like MNK will say, before they tell you that Nigeria was born or independence was given in 1960, what was your father's name? What was your mother's name before that time? And how old is your father? How old is your grandfather? How old is your grandmother? If your grandfather and your grandmother is older than Nigeria, so how come Nigeria now be the name of your country? You had a name before then. Where were all of you before then? In the middle of the massacre of the genocide, where they line you up in Ikwacha, line you up in Asaba, line you up in Calabar, line you up in Ikodekpene, line all of you up the same way they line up people in Onitsha. That was the same way they line up people in Cross River State that you are calling Cross River today. It happened in Okoja. It happened in Odukpani. They line everybody up and then they were shooting you simultaneously in numbers. You don't ask questions. You think that some people developed from the sky yesterday? Most of you talk without background history knowledge. Because at times when you talk, somebody that will be listening to you will be laughing at you because you are so stupid to be talking. You need to go and look for your genealogy. How was the Arochukwu people? How were they living together? How were they related? Before the zoo now came and divide all of you. Why did they divide you in the first place? And then why is it that when they are now counting your numbers of election, they will count and then they put a clause. They will count Southeast 5 states. They now go and count South. They now count Niger Delta. Then they put a clause and look at the number. They look at the number because they saw the strength in your togetherness. They saw that when you add the numbers of people in the 5 Igbo states, add the ones in the south that you call Niger Delta, that number will surpass the entire north. That number will surpass the entire west. So they had to divide all of you because they determine your strength.
They give you name.
It's very easy for you to be bearing the name. you hear the name Rivers. You don't know how Equacha was and why they had to come and change the name of your community to give it to a white man, Port Harcourt. Port Harcourt.
Port Harcourt, now which name?
Okay, you come to hear some place where they say Wellington Bassey Way. Where did the Wellington come about? You don't ask questions. The Ojukwu that fought for you to be alive today, you have not seen any place that they name after Ojukwu. But they will go and carry a place in your community to name after Fulani, Murtala Muhammad, Ibrahim Babangida Way, Obasanjo Way. Why you no see Ojukwu Way? Why you no see Ojukwu community? Why you no see Ojukwu estate? Why you no see Ojukwu street? Go and ask your father's question. How or when did they create Akwa Ibom State and gave that name? When did they create Cross River State and give them that name? When did they create River State and give them the name? When did they create Abia State and Ebonyi State and then give them the name? When did they create Bayelsa and Delta and give them the name? And before that time that they later came to give them the name, how were they? Where were they? Where did they belong to? The same thing that you see some of your Fulefu governors canvassing today and saying, my own solution is that they should create more states. Because it's a way of dividing you the more so that they can conquer you the more. As they keep on dividing you, so are they able to be conquering you with that mindset of you are not together, you are not one, you are not brothers, you are not sisters, and all of you will be buying it into your brains. Wake up, guys, because now that it is happening, it is not happening because you are from Akwa Ibom. Now that it is happening, it is not happening because you are from Cross River. It is not happening because you are from Delta. It is not happening because you are from Abia. It is not happening because you are from Bayelsa. It is not also happening because you are from Anambra or Enugu or Ebonyi or Imo. No. It is happening. And you are seeing it in the West. You are seeing it in Yoruba land, in Ogun State. You are seeing it in Ondo. You are seeing it in Ibadan. You are seeing it in Southern Kaduna. You are seeing it in Borno, Nasarawa, Yenogua, Plateau. People are crying. It is not about the cage that they created for you to embody yourself and then always be coming out. When you always come out to be talking about 5 eastern states or Niger Delta or South, you are giving the impression and happiness to the Fulanis that the creation of the division that they created amongst you is yielding too much of fruit and that you are dying for it and you are falling for it. So wake up and then face the needful, because where we are now is not about even Biafra or Duduwa again. It's about your life. If you know what is good for you, look for where the Duduwa people are standing and where Biafra people are standing. Hold them tight, because that is where your freedom is going to lie.
There was sorry. Maxwell, let's take this caller before we come to you. He has been here for 7 minutes. Okay, Mazi, just quickly go on.
No, I when you make the chat, I put on the program. I spoke with that when this program. I made that only go to
Mazi, he was talking when I picked your call, though, remember?
Sorry, Mazi, sorry.
Okay, sorry, now, no verse. Go on. Okay. Okay, go on now, no verse. Mazi, we are listening to you. Go on.
Okay, then you are going to go with that. Because the time I know I was the time in Kolashi. You could wait here. Now the calories, people are in this thing. Yes. Yes, don't prove that time I know how time is the one. I general support on daily divide 3 years. So, it doesn't say that you give the family every day that you need. Then they had that. Upon that, they gave upon that, those who are strong will let their own brothers down. So those who are strong will carry those who are weak. And there is work where those who are weak will work in the family. That is why in the corner for this thing. We are one family. And what is that before? Here, that I hear men and what the rules I had before. There is some people who said this message, always be mentioning that I hear the have only for him to leave anybody where they throw referendum. if they vote that they will not be in Biafra, he will leave the state. But he said this war, he will never fight it 2 times. So that way about those things. Our people should not be killed. Even if about Niger Delta, when you are calling Niger Delta, forget to say almost to these 5 states in Niger Delta. Igbo state to Niger Delta, Abia state to Niger Delta, Abia state to Niger Delta. So almost the 5 states to Niger Delta. And all you have to do is we are about Niger Delta. All you have to do is that culture they were here will to plan it today. And they have about Niger Delta. Just one Igbo state, even though all those states to Niger Delta.
There was sir.
Forget why you know about Niger Delta.
Thank you, sir.
So yeah, well, I don't have this. I the girl when you hear you when you here. He na be na gave to na ga fight to. That the people are doing idea. For you to repeat that thing, they go to the area good.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello, go.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hello, go.
Let them fight area before. They have Eastern region.
Maze, hello, Maze. We don't want to stress this thing. We said we are finished. This is not our program, please. It's okay. Maze, thank you. Thank you. It's okay. Thank you, sir.
Hello, go.
Hello, I beg you go back to this word again. I'm not discussing this, and we are not discussing it. Please, let us concentrate, because all these things are the kind of things that bring distraction, and at the end it will end you up nowhere.
Now, Ugo.
Yeah.
Ugo. Now,
yes.
Just let me say this, right? It's going to help to end everything like this. Nobody will talk about it again. It's still on it, but it's going to help to end it. One, some people had misconception based on what I said about don't get this. That's not what I meant to say. It's going to be very, very difficult for the 5 states. There will be a lot of bloodshed, and that's one of the reasons why Mazuna the Kanu wants everybody, not just only this the area.
Of course, Erasmus. Anybody with the right thinking sense should know. You will not be seconds. Have people asked themselves, why is Buhari calling us dots? Who are the dots? So he's because they have proposed us to be in the middle, while we will be surrounded by Nigeria. We will be a dot in the midst of Nigeria.
Hold on, Ugo.
Hold
on, Ugo. The reason why I'm saying this, just give me time to end this. You know why I'm saying this? Critics News, myself and Critics News, we are friends. We have faced this challenge before, many times. I know you must have listened to our debates with Critics News, because he was of this kind of opinion, and I try as much as possible to dissuade him from airing those kind of narrative and allowing those kind of narrative to go. And actually, he has changed on it. Now, I'm going to explain something. Now, you know this. There was a Reverend Father that made a video that was begging some Ekpa to allow election. Did you watch that video?
No.
Okay, now that video actually went viral. A lot of people watched that video where he was begging. He made a lot of sense in some areas, but when he now got to say, "Oh, let's do the election," now I went to follow the Reverend Father's page, and I watched another video of the Reverend Father. Do you know what he was making? The Reverend Father he said he wants to ask people questions, that this is something that is confusing him, that he wants to know what is going on. He said that Mazuna the Kanu is from Abia State, and Samepa is from Ebonyi State. That the only states that you see a lot of killing going on are Anambra State, Imo State, and Enugu State. Why is it that in Abia State there are no killings there? And why is it that in Ebonyi State you don't see killings there? It was a program on a platform. Now Now the question now goes back to that brother who was debating this thing. An Igbo man is asking a question that there is no killing in Ebonyi State, and he was narrowing down to say, oh, because Sameba is from Ebonyi State, why is it that there is no killing in Ebonyi State? Now the Mazuna the Kanu that they are saying, oh, because of Mazuna the Kanu, they want Mazuna the Kanu to come. Everybody is agitating. That even in Umuahia, they don't do sit at home. So why is it like that?
Erasmus, please, stop. Let's stop this now, please. Let's just stop this and let us move on. Yes. Yes.
Hold on, please. Hold on, please.
I did hear. I did hear.
Okay, but make sure he's not saying anything concerning this again, Sonia Beck.
Please, we don't want people to drag us into the matter of who is Niger Delta and who is not. We all know that we are all Niger Delta. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is Niger Delta. You that is from Imo, you are Niger Delta. You that is from Anambra, you are Niger Delta. Everybody, Enugu, everybody in Niger Delta. And everybody in Igbo. In Igbo. So, for 1 year and well, everybody in Igbo. So, but there is one thing you must understand that is happening in Abia State. What is happening in Abia State is that the governor of Abia State have bought off many people with money. And I'm going to make a reference with the recent campaign done by Peter Obi in Abia State, so that we will quench this matter once and for all. In Abia State province, where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sells from, Peter Obi was there making electional campaign in a town hall meeting. Then I listened to the excerpt of what Peter Obi said. Peter Obi was making reference for a better Nigeria and for Nigeria to be workable. Peter Obi was making reference for your business to be conducive and for you to make more money. But Peter Obi did not in any way make mention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. I am talking about in the province of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I am not blaming Peter Obi in that very place. I am blaming the people that hails from that province. How could somebody come all the way from Abuja to come and campaign for election in your clan, and the person did not open his mouth to talk about your son that is behind bars, and none of you open your mouth then to ask the person, you have said everything about one Nigeria, but you have not said anything. You have not said anything about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his release. What happened? And why are you not talking in that vein? This is to tell you that people there, money have done what covered their mouths. When MNK said, the spirit of Obabiasika will enter many of you, and many of you will be bought off, both within and without. That is what you should understand. That something is happening in one state is not happening in another state does not stop us from moving. And we move with the speed of light. The connectivity of it is there. Let me ask Biafrans one question. Now that this Naira swap is affecting everybody in Nigeria, now that it is affecting somebody in Akwa Ibom, is it not affecting someone in Enugu? Now that the Naira swap is affecting somebody in Bayelsa, is it not affecting somebody in Delta? Now that the Naira swap is affecting somebody in Imo, is it not affecting somebody in Ikwacha? Now that the Naira swap is affecting somebody in Benue State, is it not affecting someone in Edo State? Edo that will come out and be telling you they don't want to be Biafrans. I have many friends and brothers from Edo. But recently, do you know that one came to my office and said, Ogasoni, I have been saying that I don't want to hear about your Biafra. But the recent happenings, I want Nigeria to divide. I say, are you serious? I said, do you actually want Nigeria to divide? He said, yes, I want Nigeria to divide now. Why? Because he has seen the brunt of one Nigeria within his own community now. So their eyes are open. So it doesn't matter where it is happening and where it is not happening. You people should just wait and then see the way God is going to play out what we are preparing our people's mindset for. No elections in Biafra land is sacrosanct. It is happening everywhere. Understand that Biafra land is more than 13 provinces. And in all these 13 states that you have, we are covering everywhere. When the Biafran flag was raised, you can go and count all the videos that we release. You see that we release it in all the states of Biafra. So that they do sit at home or they don't do sit at home, that one does not stop them from being Biafra. Make una relax.
Mazu go there.
So I think say you get color there.
No, the caller I had has dropped. I will call back later.
Okay, Max, go. Who they asked me I did there?
It be me, no, it be Max. I did.
Okay, Max, I beg you go on, but somebody
Max,
here.
Max, no vex. So I know
No vex,
you
Max.
doing well.
Nah, all this, when one person just can't drop one thing like this, he could begin to cause confusion. And if you don't stop them, now so people could begin to misunderstand things like this. I don't like discussing this kind of issue because it's not a discussion at all. So nobody should go there at all. So Max, you are welcome. But we have somebody here. If you can give him 2 minutes, then we know we are no longer taking calls.
Okay.
Okay. Maze on the phone. Can you go on now, please?
Mazi, is that me?
Yes, go on.
Can I go on?
Sir.
Thank you very much, Mazi, for picking up my call. I want to start by thanking you for that 2 minutes. Mazi 247, thank you. All of you, you are doing marvelous work. My name is actually Moses. I am calling from US and from New Jersey. I just want to say something real quick concerning the topic about that woman that spoke previously about this whole Niger Delta.
No, please, excuse me. Hold on. I will cut you off. If you listen to me. If you discuss it, I will cut you off. Don't discuss it here, please.
No, I'm not discussing it.
No, don't say that. We are look at what we are discussing. Go there. If you don't have anything to contribute there, just drop the call, please.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, no. Okay. Let me just let that one go. I'll let that one slide.
Please.
Well,
Thank you.
That one is what you want us to do. This is my contribution, sir. So what is going on now? Hello?
Yeah, we are listening to you.
Yes. So this is just my contribution. I would like to thank every one of you of what you are doing. You're doing greatly, marvelously well. First of all, for your tenacity, your resolve of fighting for this freedom. We want to say that, since the kidnap of our leader, I must tell you, nobody is actually happy with what has been going on with our leader. But there's something that I just see, my brother, that the second kidnap of our leader brings out everybody that is in this race, in this struggle. It shows the real people that are fighting for freedom and the fake people that are in this freedom. It is unfortunate that NNAMDI Kanu is a man standing alone. He is working with people. I remember where Uchimenfor, I'm sorry to mention his name, when our leader announced that there's not going to be a deputy office in that office today, that's my clarity, although we understand. They have to left behind. And the reason that want to people our leader. It is unfortunate that all these people who claim who are buyers, who are just sellers. I'm not trying to discredit or disrespect anybody. But these people, you are even listen, they are not intelligent. They are not even civil enough. Professionally, they are not even up to standard. If you want to win, to see the way our leader went in the left, and the people that are claiming to be working with this man. But they have to carry that along. He made these people popular, but it's unfortunate. This is how they want to pay. But I will just say to all our people, across this fair, it doesn't matter what you have done. The truth is there already. Whether you are fighting against me or you are foreign, those people who know the truth, they know the truth. There is nothing you can do about it. You can't hide it. We can see the head, not just of NNAMDI Kanu, the head for the people who call the reason why they are shrinking and doing all this is when we want you to take this, we want you to take it because they want to some part of the shrink them to that small little. The rest of the Israel they can eliminate you. Now we cannot. That the man they fail has stood up and say, you know what, no matter what we're going to release what we start, I want protection. So as a brother, the work that you are doing, I am following you almost every day, my brother. Now what I say now?
There was Mazi, thank you.
For your result, your tenacity, I want to bless all of you, my brother.
He said, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, Max.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go on.
Thank you so much.
Okay, I just got an intel that Abeokuta First Bank is on fire. Is it true? Do you know? Is anybody in the comment section, anybody watching know about it? Just tell us,
No,
confirm it.
Yes.
It happened earlier.
It happened since in the afternoon. Since in the afternoon.
Wow.
Since in the afternoon, POS, First Bank there, were vandalized today. So, my people, Mazi Sonny there. Or you go?
Are they with you? Are they with you?
Mazi Sonny, you know Ndiakata Autonomous Community.
Where exactly? Please remind me.
Abia State, very close to Ikorekpeni.
Okay. Yeah.
My mother speaks Ibibio language.
Okay.
So, we are one people.
Exactly.
Mazi, please, before you go on, when our fathers were fighting this Biafran war, because my father was part and parcel of the war. And my grandfather, that man that you hear, from that family of Colonel Achibon that was massacred in Lagos. I'm from that ancestry.
I know him. I heard of him in the army.
Okay. Now, my father now came and then he was also fighting. There is a place in the Ikorekpene that we're talking about that something happened. And very soon we will bring it to the hearing of Biafra.
Yeah.
During this massacre, during this genocide, this time of the war.
You see,
where
you
put your leg on the ground and something will happen like this.
my battery will go off any moment from now.
Make it no go off.
I've been in my farm since morning. So it be now way at the work. If you see me at the bush where at the work, they go house. See, Ekorume is very close to Onitsangwa. Ekoruneme is very close to Kanu, all in Abia State. All of them, majority of them speak Ibibio language. My mother from Ndiakata Autonomous Community, Obingwa, local government of Abia State, speaks more than anybody from Akwa Ibom. If anybody comes here to divide us, we will not accept it. So, what I'm trying to say now is this. Mazi NNAMDI Kanu is illegally detained. The least we can do for him is to allow people to come here and begin to play the divide and rule the caliphate has been playing for so many years against us. And that was the reason why God raised Mazi NNAMDI Kanu to do what he did before they kidnapped him. And we must continue. We are not going to back down. This is our time. God has made it possible for us to take back what belongs to us. Great sons and daughters of Biafra land, whether you are from the riverine area, whether you are from the hinterland, you are not different. The treatment that they are going to give you in the riverine area is the same treatment that they are going to give those in the hinterland. I was in the north. When they were killing our people in the north, they didn't ask you whether you are from, you are an Ibibio man, Efik man, Ogoni man, Ikwere man, Ijo man, or woman, Igbo. They didn't ask that. They slaughtered everybody. The one I witnessed was 2000 Sharia law. When they were doing that, their Sharia law, they killed our people. They didn't ask you where you come from, whether you are from the riverine area, Niger Delta, or whatever, south or southeast. Everybody is considered Nyamini. We cannot continue to play the same card that they used to divide us. The seed of discord and hate they sowed in us, we cannot. My closest brother or sister is that man or woman from Bayelsa, not someone from the north. If you accuse me of ethnic bigotry, glory be to God, I will accept it. I will tell you today, if we continue to play the card of the caliphate, we are doomed as people. Most of you have not lived in the north. There are a greater number of us that have lived in the north, but so many of us have not lived in the north. You do not know what these people have in stock for you. We need Biafra. No election in Biafra land. If it is going to, if war is inevitable, me, like I say, and I'll continue to say, I will leave my family here, come back to my mother's ancestral land to defend my mother's ancestral land. Nobody would take my mother's ancestral land just like that. It cannot happen. And I will not stand and watch it happening this time around. They did it. Look, when you are fighting a war, do you know the reason why we lost the war? You cannot fight if you don't control your airspace and you don't control the seas around you. You are going to lose that war. There will be no place for access for you to get, accoutrements, military accoutrement that you will use to prosecute that war. That is why they are running around. The British is running around begging the Niger Delta, the riverine area, not to do anything or not to support Biafra. But they lie. The God that brought us out. I'm a Ghanaian. I can sit here and enjoy light, irrespective of how, expensive it is. And do away with the struggle. But I'm here, coming out every day, going, transversing from one platform or the other to air my view and support in whichever way I can for my people, for my Ndinnemoche and Ndinnamoche. We have to work together. Our riverine brothers, maybe they don't know, but NNAMDI Kanu said, something will cause you to embrace Biafra and the struggle. And that time is coming. Anara agonyite, oshite, na esuna. A cook will not be told that the market has started selling. It will happen to you if you continue to play in the hands of the divide and rule tactics of the North or the Caliphate. You will be destroyed. I don't know, most of us that are listening, Most of us that have listened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu all the time, he has been preaching, shouting. Whether you people really understand what that man, that son, that prophet was saying, was talking about. He has been kidnapped. He is there. You don't know what he's going. Most of us before know what that man is passing through over there right now as we speak. And you are here bringing out all sorts of in this struggle. We must not accept anybody that will come here to divide us more than what they have divided us.
Max, it's okay.
Yes, sir.
Please, let us not discuss that again. It's over.
What I would like to say now is this: let us concentrate on what we are called to do. That is no election in Biafra land. And once we do that, the world will talk. The world will start talking. They are relaxing now because they have not seen anything that we are doing. It's just like a fanfare for them. But when we refuse to validate the criminality and impunity that the Caliphate North, supported by the British and all other foreign interest groups, they will know that we are serious. If you remember, go back to history, the bite of Biafra was not in 5 Igbo nations. It was in the riverine area. And that is our route. And that is what we are going to fight for. We will free our people, whether they like it or not. We cannot allow uncircumcised people to come and change the demography of our land. If we would do that, God will not even, have pity on us. We'll be worse than the Hausa indigenous people in the north and the indigenous minority people in the north. Thank you so much. And may God bless you, all of you.
Thank you.
Sonsong.
Son, I don't know what you they eat. Will make you do on your camera again.
A condo. As you go, you find trouble.
I don't find any trouble. I don't find any
trouble. I don't eat what I see you.
I don't find any trouble. Eat anything where you see.
Hello.
Wait a minute. Hello, go on. I beg 2 minutes. 2 minutes. My sister.
Good evening.
Yeah, go on.
Good evening, everybody. This is Nikhil. Yeah, I'm sorry sorry, let me speak in English. Yeah, what I want to say is this. You see why they remove history from this curriculum of our school so that this generation will not know what's going on?
No, please, wait. I know you are not discussing anything east, west, north, or anything. We are not discussing that again, I beg.
No, I'm not discussing it. I'm talking about what is happening now is the hand of God. So that anybody that, refuse to follow this path of emancipation, of exiting that contraction called Nigeria, the person will have himself or herself to blame.
Exactly.
Even the Bible said it, sometimes God will push your enemy to do something that will advance your cause. That is what I'm seeing playing out, Now, anybody that will not accept this gospel of Biafra that has been preached all this while, with the thing happening now, it's just like when Pharaoh and the children of Israel, devil hardened his heart. So now devil has hardened the heart of the present government. But that will lead to our emancipation. That will lead to our exodus. That will lead to our going home to Biafra. So everybody should know that God is involved in this whole thing. It has never happened in any place. With the whole thing happening in Nigeria now, but it's for God to show himself. It's for God to prove to people it's time for you people to go. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Hello, Go. Can I quickly say something?
Okay, go on.
I think that our brother that raised this issue, there was something very significant. He said that this unnecessary issue covered, and I think it's very important. And I think Sonny is there, you are there. I think you guys need to discuss that thing with Mazi Samekba. He needs to get back to YouTube. Even if he's broadcasting on Enter Biafra, not Enter Biafra, it needs to be on YouTube because the Enter Biafra, it is Biafrans that will go and search for Enter Biafra and be looking for Enter Biafra to follow him. No, this struggle is not just for for only Biafrans. He's rich. It's not for just for the. You see in the last fundraising, there was one white woman that came into that program. A lot of people are following up, and those people may not have that time to start searching for Enter Biafra. You understand? So he needs to create a Facebook. He has a Facebook before. Bring it on as he's broadcasting on Enter Biafra. He still needs to create broadcast on YouTube, so that will not just be like this, like a sec. Only the people that are in Biafra struggle will be the only ones following him. It shouldn't be like that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Biafrans, Sonny.
Yes, Mazi.
That they stream this our program for the news channel.
The new channel, before we can go live now tomorrow.
Okay. Now true, it go take 24 hours.
24 hours to confirm.
Yeah.
Before
Okay,
we can go live.
so
Tomorrow we'll replace this one.
Biafrans, I beg una, make una just go that channel, go subscribe for that Sonny channel. That channel, go and subscribe.
Bring the channel to the screen.
I know.
Let us work on the channel now.
Okay, see I'm here.
Biafran people, we salute you now, and we thank you for everything you are doing. Now you must understand one thing, and that is the most important thing that you must know. That thing is that everything that is happening today is connecting the dot to endorse no elections in Biafra land. That is one thing you need to understand. You see this currency swap, it is a method of warfare. And like the last caller said, God hardened the heart of Pharaoh. And by hardening the heart of Pharaoh, it made many things to happen. And then people started breaking away. Now God has hardened the heart of one Nigerian government, the Fulani terrorists. And they have gone to the extent of unleashing their weapons and methods of warfare against the entire country. So if you were not even on the side of Biafra before, if you were not on the side of Oduduwa before, what has happened now will open your eye for you to understand that Nigeria is not for you, that it is meant for the Fulani terrorists. And that if you continue to sway into this position of 2023, you may be the next victim to pay with your blood. Because you don't know where the next attack is going to come out from. Imagine that the first bank of Nigeria has been burnt down in Abeokuta. Is it up to 3 days since we said it? I also watched a video where Indaboski was also saying it and telling you, if you don't release money to Nigerians, you will see how they will be burning down banks. And we were saying it here. People are not taking it serious. The other day in our joint broadcast, we asked a simple question. We say, what if you sleep today, wake up tomorrow, and then you check your bank account? Then you see that your bank account has shown zero. You rush to the bank. You ask the bank people, what happened to my account? They say, one Nigeria has used it to pay for the debt they borrowed in Brazil and China.
Mm.
And today now, what has happened? You see banks closing. Banks are closing down and they are jumping out from the fence. They don't even use the front door where they walked in to go out so that you will see them. They jump out from the fence, from the backyard. And where is your money that you had inside the bank? How will you collect it? What we said, is it not coming to pass? That your money will be liquidated and you will not see anything in the bank? It is happening before your very eye. So, are you still going to go and endorse one Nigeria? Are you still going to go and endorse obedience? Now, let us ask you one simple question. Please, as we are talking, just hit the link on the comment section and then go over to this Biafran Sunday Backup TV.
I've been putting the link. Just go there, look for this channel, subscribe there.
We want this number to go up so that when we come live tomorrow, we will have full house. The subscribe number should go up, please.
It's
Let us do it.
necessary
We can do it. We can do it. Let us go.
to keep
Hit
the
link in the
gospel
comment
moving.
section, go down, and then let the number increase. Have you pinned the number down on the comment section?
I pin them there.
Okay. So please hit the link on the comment section. Go and post this subscribe option. They let the number go up. So as we were saying, today, you see what happened in Abeokuta. You saw what happened in Ogun State. You saw what happened in Osun. You saw what happened in Benin as well. You saw what happened in Abia. Tomorrow, maybe it will be happening in my own village. Tomorrow, it might be happening in your own village. Tomorrow, the banks and the POS unit in your own community could be at a gunpoint with boys that will be hungry looking for food to eat. I just pray that they will not get into the point of eating human beings because it might likely get to that point. But that is why MNK had been preaching and setting the pace. And we, the autopilot, have not backed down, not one iota. We are making sure the awareness continues. Like many people are snoring in their sleeps now, and they are scattering their legs, relaxing and drinking palm wine and whiskey and NSC, drinking red wine and white wine. We are here online to make sure we continue to create the awareness for you to beef up your mind, for you to continue in the way of this Biafra movement so that your mind will not be deviated one bit. We are using everything that is happening now to connect your brains together for you to see reasons why you must exit and then expunge one Nigeria from Biafra land. Biafra had existed 500 years ago before the contraption was set up in 1966 or in 1960, which is not even up to 70 years. But you had existed for over 500 years before the British came. So who is supposed to be the one to harbor another person? In the first place, if we were to harbor people, it was the Biafran people that should have harbored the Nigerians, not Nigerians to come and contract us all together and then be calling us Nigerians. On top of everything that God has blessed us with, our message is very, very clear. You need to be very, very vigilant because you don't know if there will be opera in your own place tomorrow because of this shortage of supply of money. When money is not circulating, every man that you see on the road is angry. Every man that you see on the road is furious. Every man that you see on the road is ready to chew anything that he sees. He will break you into pieces. Why? Because you have not given him food to eat. You have not given him his own money. It is even better that somebody gave you money than the money that you worked with your own sweat and blood, and somebody is hoarding the money away from you. That is the worst part of it. What people are facing today is going to draw you closer and closer and faster to the restoration of Biafra. And we want you to continue because Biafra is here. More announcements will be coming in some days. And don't be doubt if you see our dragon anytime soon. And
That
when
is
at the
it.
same time, Ike Pentecost is going to be
Iko Iko Owokowo.
Ike Owoko,
Ike Owokowo. Biafrans, Sonny, this same Biafrans, I don't know why. We have up to 600. We were begging them to subscribe. Only 200 of them subscribe. Even now, we have 400 watching everywhere. Why can't us, why we no go? Why we no fit? Why can't we subscribe to this channel now? At least these 400 people watching. Let us all subscribe. Let us all subscribe before we go. We want to play this video for you before we go. Make you listen to what Simon talk. I beg everybody. Just subscribe. The time is fast going. Tomorrow na working day. Thank you. Thank you. Alexi, well done. All of you that have subscribed, thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing. God bless you. It's just to keep the gospel moving. It's just to keep the gospel moving. Nothing more. Nothing more. Nothing more. Nothing more. So subscribe. I beg everybody. Try and subscribe. So Mazi Sonny, we go round up. Make we waka go a beg.
Yes, we go round up. We have to go.
Yeah, make we listen to Simon say no election.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
When we say no election in Biafra land, we are not just fighting against Nigeria evil contraption. We are also fighting against those politicians from Biafra land. Those politicians who never condemn the killings of Biafrans. Those politicians who invite military to Biafra land to kill us. Those politicians who for decades have watched how the Nigeria state commit crime, atrocities against their own citizens. Those dormant politicians who all they know is to loot and loot and loot and loot your natural resources and your state treasuries to stupor. So our fight is a holistic one. It's not just against the Nigeria and the British establishment. So I call on you today that in 2023, when we have succeeded in stopping Nigeria from conducting election in Biafra territory, it means we have taken away power from these evil politicians. We are going to tell them that the power belongs to the people. And the Biafra people have elected them for decades. And this time around, we are going to take away that power from them. And after that, there will be no senator in Nigeria. There will be no governor from Biafra in Nigeria. There will be no House of Assembly member from Biafra in Nigeria. There will be no House of Representative member from Biafra in Nigeria. There will be no senator from Biafra in Nigeria. There will be no any political appointee from Biafra in Nigeria. And I need to tell you also that in 2023, observers are going to be in Nigeria from America, from European Union, from the United Nations, from the United Kingdom. And they are going to watch and witness how Biafra will stand firm and fight against this slavery. And they are going to take this message back to their various countries and their various organizations. And from there, we are going to watch.
All right, Biafrans, we don't try, we don't manage, we don't power come this far. Let me see now how many una don't do. This still 200 where on our forehand today, Biafrans, the 220. Okay. We are grateful that you subscribed at all today. By tomorrow, we believe it will increase. I beg, May we close, may I go take care of myself. Because my throat today still bala me and we done dey here 3.5 hours almost. So
Make we
Biafra,
close, oh, Biafrans, make we close, oh.
yes. From my side, now good night everybody. See you tomorrow morning.
From my side, I salute everybody. Ndewo mu Chineke.
That's how will be where we come in. The moon shall not smite us by night nor the sun by day. Why you ever carry a papa soon by a soul, somebody is right. Amarai money, Yamarai mana for Yamarai mana, for Yamarai mana. I have to go to Cabia. They will.
You say